y'all. What's up? Y'all, pardon me. I had to push it back a little bit. I've been on the phone all damn morning trying to make sure my internet is running the way it needs to. And now I gotta wait for them to send me out a damn technician. Nah, as y'all know, we were on live last night, and internet went out. So I'm making sure everything is working properly because I also work from home some days as well, in addition to me doing my lives. So I gotta make sure my shit is running right. So y'all know how to give you a time. So we'll be there between this time and this time. I'm just like, why you just can't say 10, 12 o'clock, 10 or 12 o'clock. Like, damn it, I'll be here between this time and this time. Like, I don't have shit to do, right? Oh my God. So we got to deal with that. So I'll be here to deal with this bullshit. So yeah, I'm going to be multitasking today. How y'all doing? Good morning to everybody. Thank y'all for joining. Oh, we got a good show for y'all this morning. I hope y'all hit my like button already, girl. I hope y'all already tapped on my like button. Again, my apologies for all of the things on yesterday, for our live on yesterday, because child, listen, it was beyond my control. I do not work for the cable company. Yeah, so I gotta make sure my shit is running correctly rather, because I ain't got time for that. All right, I'll be on Zoom meetings and all type of shit, and I need my shit to be working fine. So I'm gonna let them come out and take a look and make sure everything is okay. But I gotta be here so the asses can get in here. So, all right, so we got that on, but let's go ahead and speak to everyone while we're here. Felicia is first. Good morning, Felicia. Thanks for being here, love. My top flight, my Rose is in the building. Good morning. Sheila Washington is here. Cheryl Williams is here. D Nice is here. Deborah Johnson is here. Erica Butler is here. Shirley Terry is here. Marion's Favorites is in the building. Minky Finky is here. Good morning. Big Steak is here. Tabitha Lester is here. Good morning. Diana Flew is here. April RN Virgo is here. If y'all need a good doctor, honey, or RN, go to call April. She'll get you right. Make sure you're good over there. All right. Who else we got? I see you. Nicole is in the building. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning. Henry Lee is here. Good morning. Good morning, my lady. Good morning. I see you, my Miss Nicole. Mary Giles is here. Devorah Banks is in the building. Good morning. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, y'all. This week is moving along. Y'all know anytime we have a day off, that just pushes us closer to Friday, right? I love it. I love it, honey. Keep it coming. Denise Slay said, happy hump day. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so let's get into the show. All right, I see you all coming in. Again, please don't forget to tap the like, because we got some great topics, y'all. This show here is going to blow y'all wig off, honey. So y'all think, if you ain't got no glue under your wig, I don't know what to tell you, all right? Because it's about to fly off. Let's get into the show. As you guys know, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Of course, we do start with politics first, so that's where we will begin. I see you, Angela Oakley. Good morning. I see you, love. Let's get started, guys. Let's get started because I got to get started. All right, so Jasmine Crockett, y'all know we love her over here. We love her over here. Let's share screen so you guys can see. My Lord. Y'all got my damn glasses on. I got lashes on too. I had something to do yesterday where I had to get my face, do my face. Let's do my own makeup. But I put my lashes on, so now it's feeling weird with me having my glasses on. So if y'all see me like batting my eyes a little bit, that's why. Because my glasses are on, and then my lashes feel like they're touching my glasses. It feels weird. I'm gonna take these holes off today. Because no, I don't really need them on now anyway. I already did what I need to do. But all right, let's get into this topic. So if I'm batting my eyes too much, y'all, I'm not batting my eyes at y'all. It's because these damn glasses feel like they're touching my lashes. Okay, it just feels weird. All right, so Jasmine Crockett calls out Byron Donalds' hypocrisy over DC youth justice bill. Let's get into that. So Jasmine Crockett did not hold back. She called out Byron Donalds for backing a DC bill that strips second chances from kids after he once asked for grace and do-overs himself. See, those be the ones. Be out here on the BS, and then when it's time for them to get grace, everybody got to give them grace, but then when it comes to somebody else, you are fighting against that. All right, so the question hits hard. Who deserves mercy in America and who does not? Let's get into what they have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today in strong support of my bill, H.R. 4922, the D.C. Crimes Act. It moves the ability of judges to sentence youth offenders below mandatory minimum guidelines and requires the D.C. Attorney General to establish a public website containing much needed statistics on juvenile crime in D.C. The Trump administration's efforts have shown that lawlessness is a choice, and it is time for Congress to step up, adhere to our constitutional duty, and firmly address crime in the nation.
Accountability, avoidance, agility from across the aisle. So work with me for a second. Imagine being a young man born to Jamaican and Panamanian parents who messed up not once, but twice. Imagine standing in front of a judge with your whole future hanging in the balance, and instead of prison, you are given a promise of mercy. Your record gets wiped clean. You get a second chance at life. Now imagine taking that promise and turning it into promotion. You go to college, you get a job, and even become a member of Congress. That's what redemption looks like. That's what America is supposed to be about. And that is exactly the story of the next wannabe governor from Florida. As a young man, he went through pretrial diversion for misdemeanor marijuana possession. As an adult, yet younger than 24, he was charged with and ultimately placed on probation for felony bribery charges, which ultimately were 2 expunged. He was given a 3rd chance, and now he's the face of a bill that would not afford young people in Washington, D.C. the same opportunities afforded to him. Let me be real. If he had grown up under Donald Trump's America or under the very D.C. crime bill he's pushing today, he wouldn't be standing here as a member of Congress.
Shout out to National Black God. I love stuff like this. So he's up there, child, with the white folks, and he's not really looking out for his own people when he actually went through some of the same things that he's voting against in terms of giving our black kids, who sometimes make mistakes. Okay, they find themselves in unfortunate situations, running with the wrong crowd, so they find themselves in trouble. So just like they need a second chance, and just like he got a second chance, you're voting against that, and you're siding with Donald Trump in terms of putting, I guess, a strong arm on our black kids, or just black people, period, having a second chance at life, when that is something that you were afforded many times, and also had your record wiped clean so that you could stand up there and be in Congress, okay, and not have a record. So I feel like sometimes we have some black people who just become so unwoke, and they forget the things that they've been through, and they don't reach back and help the very ones, our black kids, because we have a lot of smart black kids out here who really just need a chance, who did not grow up with a father in the home, a male figure to teach them how to be a man, or they grew up in unfortunate situations, and they just really want to be somebody. And a lot of times they're crying out for help. And situations like this, where we have black men who can be mentors for these particular types of kids, or just, black people, period, they choose not to do so because they want to be ass kissing Uncle Tom individuals working around people like Trump or with Trump's people, and they don't give a fuck about us, right? That's who we don't need in office. We need a person with a strong voice who's going to stick up for and speak up for our people. And this person here, obviously, Brian Donalds, is not one of those people. Let's move along. All right. Thank you, Jasmine Crockett, for that. Let's get into Donald Trump, who is upset with Don Lemon and has some things to say about him as well. Trump know that midterm is coming up, so he's scrambling, child. He is scrambling, trying to deflect like a mug. So Donald Trump speaks on Don Lemon during remarks on Minnesota protests, says that Don Lemon is a loser lightweight. This is what Trump is saying. He said, I saw him walk into that church. It was terrible. Says he was accosted. Let's get into it, child. Shout out to It's On Site.
Mental institutions from where they came. That's all they want to do. They're patriots, and they have to be abused by guys like Don Lemon, who's a loser, lightweight. I saw him the way he walked in that church. It was terrible. I have such respect for that pastor. He was so calm. He was so nice. He was just accosted. What they did in that church was horrible yesterday. Look at it here. 20 mental institutions from where they came. That's all they want to do. They're patriots, and they have to be abused by guys like Don Lemon, who's a loser, lightweight. I saw him the way he walked in that church. It was terrible. I have such respect for that.
What did he do besides his job? He was interviewing this guy. He was interviewing the pastor. The pastor did not want to cooperate. He did not want to do the interview, and I feel like Don Lemon did what he's supposed to do. Shit, he's there to get the news. He was there to get the news. So how does that make him a loser and a lightweight? Shit, he's doing his job. That's something your ass ain't doing. That's why the midterms got you shook. That's why those mentors got your ass shook out here talking about you don't remember saying you gonna give $2,000 to the American people because tariffs raised so much damn money. Tariffs, you got so much money back from the tariffs, you're gonna give out $2,000 checks to the American people. And then when they interviewed your ass, you didn't even remember, oh, I said that? Bitch, yeah, you said that. And then coincidentally, you remember after they pressed you on that and say, oh yeah, we're gonna be giving those checks out at the end of 2026. Yeah, okay, we believe that when we see it. Not that I give a damn, I don't care. I don't care. Take you being impeached over $2,000, right? Fuck $2,000. Fuck that. Ain't no money anyway. Now, a lot of people say, well, hold up here, man. Don't say fuck $2,000. We'll take it, right? $2,000 is okay for somebody if you really feel like you need a little check or whatever. All right, I ain't saying I can't use $2,000. I can put it somewhere and apply it somewhere. But at the end of the day, I prefer to see your ass impeached up out of office, okay, during the midterm elections, and have somebody else in there that I feel could pretty much run this country a little bit better than you, because you've been fucking up while you've been in there. And we're what, only 21 days into the new year, and you ain't did shit that you promised, except have ICE out here harassing people and unaliving people. You got that part right. Or should we even give you applause on that? What do y'all think about that with him attacking Don Lemon? He always attack others, but don't never see himself when he's doing some stupid shit. All right, which is all the time. But let's continue, child. All right. While we're talking about ICE, let's go ahead and get into this. We're gonna keep the show on the road, honey. Let's keep it on the road. So Minnesota police chief states the terrorist organization known as ICE have violated the civil rights of an off-duty black officer. See, they still out here terrorizing people at the direction of y'all President, honey, Trump. Let's get into it. Shout out to Lawyer Base.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mark Ruley, Police Chief of the City of Brooklyn Park. Behind me is a bunch of amazing police chiefs that are here in support of a very short but very important message that we want to share with you. What you won't hear from any of us today is rhetoric of abolish ICE or that there shouldn't be immigration enforcement. The truth is, immigration enforcement is necessary for our national security and for local security. But how it's done is extremely important. In fact, we have a long history of working exceptionally well with our federal partners, including ICE agents, and we have seen the best of them perform their job extremely well in the past. With that said, recently, as the last 2 weeks, we, as law enforcement community, have been receiving endless complaints about civil rights violations in our streets from U.S. citizens. What we're hearing is they're being stopped in traffic stops or on the street with no cause and being forced to demand paperwork to determine if they are here legally. As this went on over the past 2 weeks, we started hearing from our police officers the same complaints as they fell victim to this while off duty. Every one of these individuals is a person of color who has had this happen to them. In Brooklyn Park, one particular officer that shared her story with me was stopped as she passed ICE going down the roadway. When they boxed her in, they demanded her paperwork, of which she's a U.S. citizen and clearly would not have any paperwork. When she became concerned about the rhetoric and the way she was being treated, she pulled out her phone. In an attempt to record the incident, the phone was knocked out of her hands, prevented her from recording it. The officer had their guns drawn during this interaction. And after the officer became so concerned, they were forced to identify themselves as a Brooklyn Park police officer in hopes of slowing the incident and de-escalating the incident down. The agents then immediately left after hearing this, making no other comments, no other apologies, just got in their vehicles and left. I wish I could tell you that this was an isolated incident. In fact, many of the chiefs standing behind me have similar incidents with their off-duty officers. This isn't just important because it happened to off-duty police officers, but what it did do is we know that our officers know what the Constitution is, they know what right and wrong is, and they know when people are being targeted, and that's what they were. If it is happening to our officers, it pains me to think of how many of our community members are falling victim to this every day. It has to. Good morning, everyone.
All right, so y'all hear that? So how many people ride around? Let's ask the question. Because ICE, y'all doing the fucking most right now, right? How many people ride around with their birth certificates in their car or on their person? Okay. The most we ride around with is our ID. Okay, to show that we are allowed to drive, which would be our driver's license and social security card. That's kind of what you take around. But I don't think you ride around with your birth certificate in your car folded up, child, your glove box, or or in a folder under your arm or in your hand when you're out and about to prove that you are a U.S. citizen, right? That's what ICE is counting on. And they're targeting our people, brown people, as you guys just heard. They're targeting our people and, of course, Latinos, and automatically assuming that because they are brown people and that they're Latino people, that they're not supposed to be here. We have some people who are Latinos that are citizens because they have their paperwork and everything in order, just like black people. We're just doesn't mean that we're all from Haiti or that we're from Africa or outside of the U.S. We have some people who should be here when they're targeting and harassing and unaliving even. We saw the young woman the other day that was unalived, and we also saw a young man, December 31st, where ICE unalived this young man, and it was for no reason. But they don't talk about that, right? They don't talk about that. They don't shed light on that because they want to sweep that under the rug. Because as you guys can see, it's definitely ICE is starting to be seen as terrorists. I'm sorry. I get it. You guys have to do your job and remove people who aren't supposed to be here in the U.S. But when it becomes where you're targeting people who are supposed to be here and it's starting to look like a terroristic situation, that definitely needs to be addressed. And they're acting under the direction of the president of the United States. And it's uncouth, right? It's very much so uncouth. So we definitely keep your eyes and ears open. Be safe when you're out and about so that you're not targeted as well as a U.S. citizen to be asked to, I don't know, show identification that you're supposed to be here or else. And we know what the or else is, right? So, yeah, we definitely have to talk about that. Let's continue on because ICE is doing the mess. Let's get into this next topic. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Oh, let's stop sharing. Sorry. Oh, child, I'm trying to move along. All right, let's get to the next topic according to Neighborhood Talk. Let's get that up. Okay. Georgia teen suffers severe burns, you guys, after a group of middle school girls allegedly threw an unknown chemical at her during a fight. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. Let me put my trigger up for this one, child, because this is a lot. That said that the teen's mother says that the altercation stemmed from months of bullying and shared a message from one of the girls saying, "Now you're burning." Okay. Let me give me a second, you guys. Let me check on my puppy. I have a little chihuahua. Let me check on her right quick because she is whiny. Let me check on her. I'm gonna play you guys some music while I check on her right quick downstairs. Okay. I'll be right back. Let's get back into it. Okay, we were talking about a Georgia teen who suffered some burns after being in a fight an unknown chemical actually was thrown on her. Let's get into this, y'all.
Clark held back tears describing the violent attack that happened to her 14-year-old daughter.
Everything happened so fast.
Video shows Clark's daughter fighting with another teenager Saturday night in Villa Rica at an apartment complex on Anderson Road. Within seconds of this footage, she says someone tosses a boiling liquid with a chemical on her daughter's back.
They had a Stanley cup full of liquid that we still have yet to identify what it was. And when they threw it on her, her skin just started dissolving. She has second-degree burn all over her back, her neck, and she has a small patch of third-degree burn.
Clark says she took her daughter to Grady Memorial Hospital for treatment.
As Grady told me, if it would have hit her eye, she would have been blind.
While there, she says one of the teens involved posted this message about the incident on social media, saying, quote, "Now you're burning."
And then another message said, it was like a song, basically saying, "We got you."
Very sad to see.
Sergeant Spencer Crawford with the Villa Rica Police Department says they are investigating what happened.
And it was a liquid that was thrown by a third party involved in the altercation. We would look at charges from either side. It just depends on who started it and who escalated it.
Clark says her daughter is in a lot of pain, but she hopes what has been months of bullying for her 8th grader will come to an end with those responsible being held accountable.
I would say about 4 girls just bullying. It's all about some school drama.
Aspen Clark held back tears describing the violence.
That's a lot. Sounds like acid for it to burn that quickly through her skin and do what it did. And then for these dummies to go on social media and say, "Now you're burning." You just admitted to a crime, right? They don't have to look far. That's what's up with these dumbass kids nowadays. When they commit crimes, they run straight to social media. "Hey, I did it. You burning now." They don't have to look far. And everybody else that chimed in and liked the damn video or post, y'all asses probably had something to do with it as well. These kids nowadays, when I tell you, they want to grow up so fast to be grown, but they don't have the sense God gave a damn chicken or a rock. Again, parents, let's step it up and speak to our kids and talk to our kids, and they need to step up the discipline as well. Because where the hell would you get something like that type of substance? It sounds premeditated, to be honest. If y'all went to where this girl was to have a altercation, fight with her, whatever, you brought it in a Stanley cup and poured it on her back and burned this girl. That's permanent damage to her skin. They all should be tried as adults to teach them a lesson. And the parents definitely should be charged as well, because you know where the fuck your children are and what they're involved in. All right. They're supposed to go to school and come home. All that other extra mess, if they out here fighting like little alley cats and throwing shit on people, suppose they threw it in this girl's face and disfigured her. Now, according to the reports, the incident happened Saturday at an apartment complex and was caught on video. You know why? Because they film everything. They video everything on their phones and then upload it on social media for clicks and views. Now, the 14-year-old girl was involved in a fight with a group of middle school girls who showed up with boiling water and some kind of chemical in a Stanley cup, which was then thrown on her. Suppose she would have passed away. Boiling water to throw on someone. You hate somebody that bad that you would go and get some boiling water to throw on somebody in a fight. That shows you a punk. You ain't got no hands if you got to bring all that extra shit. Boiling water? That's what we on now. So the teen's mother, Aspen Clark, says that when the liquor was thrown, her daughter's skin just started dissolving. Again, I said it sounds like acid. The teen was taken to Grady Memorial for treatment, which they say has a very, very good burn center out here. Clark says that doctors warned the injuries could have been even worse. If it would have hit her eyes, she would have been blind. Of course, if it did that to her back, definitely think about how it would have been if it hit her eyes. After the incident, Clark says she discovered social media messages sent to her daughter from the group of girls. One message read, "Now you're burning." Clark says the situation stems from her daughter being bullied by the group for about 6 months. That's a long time. 1 day is a long time. These kids are crazy. It's been about 4 girls just bullying. It's all about school drama. Probably over a boy. I guarantee you it's over a boy. I guarantee you it's over a boy. One of the boys probably likes her while he's dating someone else, and they're blaming her versus him. That's usually how it turned out, right? Villa Rica police confirmed that they are investigating. Sergeant Spencer Crawford says that we will look at charges from either side. It depends on who started and who escalated it. Everybody involved. I don't give a hot damn who started it. Right? charges definitely needs to be pressed. Parents, speak to your children because this is a lot. This little girl is 14 years old, permanently disfigured on her back, her skin. Yeah, over that. That's a lot. All right. I'm gonna can that one until later because I'm ready to get into some mess. All right, so let's listen to. I don't know. I'm into prank phone calls now. Let's get something funny going here. We don't need our trigger. Let's get this put up, and I'll take trigger one now. Let's get a little ha-ha chat because we've been listening to some real heavy stuff this morning. My goodness. Let's go ahead and break some of that up with this prank call where it says your wife love making classes. Your wives love making classes. Let's get into this. Y'all are going to laugh. Y'all ready? Let's go.
No, she's not here right now. Who's speaking?
This is Dr. Elbert. Listen, I was given a call. Are you able to leave a message for me?
Yeah.
Okay, would you let her know her sessions will be on Wednesdays at 7:30?
Sessions? What session are you talking about? Session?
Well, actually, she signed up for a class, an 8-week class, and it's every Wednesday night at 7:30, okay?
What classes are you talking about? What kind of class?
This is Love, Etc. Have you heard of us?
No.
Okay, well, let me kind of give you a little briefing here. Kaylin actually came in and filled out to take some classes, and we're Love, Etc. So we teach different things.
What is it, like a seminar or something?
Well, we teach foreplay, intimacy, sensual massages, and things like that. And I was actually here when she came and filled out the paperwork. She said she wanted to spruce up her love life with her husband. Are you her husband?
Yeah, I'm her husband. But what I'm saying is this like a joint thing? Am I supposed to be there or something?
No. This is actually her wanting to actually. If you don't know about it, I'm assuming she wants to surprise you and show you some different things when she finishes her session.
So when did she come in? Like she came in where are y'all located, first of all?
Okay, well, she actually came in a couple weeks ago and she filled out the paperwork. We're in the downtown area. She filled it out. She said she was very excited. She wanted to do some different things for her husband. We just asked if she gets here a little earlier, probably 15 minutes earlier, so she can shower and put her robe on, and then we can start class.
Whoa. Shower and robes. What's that for?
I mean, you're not upset about this, are you?
No, I mean, I ain't got no problem with, us. We married couple, you know what I mean? So, anything to spice up the marriage, but as far as me not being involved and her going out there by herself, and you talking about taking a bath and a robe and all this other stuff, man, she don't need to be there for no mess like that, man.
Well, no, sir, it's nothing like that. I mean, it's basically a class where people get in touch with their sensitive side, and you get to actually, you learn about foreplay, what takes.
Yeah, but you're talking about 8 weeks though. 8 weeks.
Well,
you don't need 8 weeks to nothing like that.
Sir, you must understand.
How y'all even 8 weeks?
No, listen to me, sir. It's only one night a week. It's only on Wednesday. So really you only have 8 sessions.
8 sessions.
Exactly.
Okay, so why does she have to have a robe though? I mean, why she just not showing up after work or whatever?
Well, you have to bring your robe, sir. Everyone showers, and then they put their robe on, and we actually coach them through, here's how foreplay goes, here's the intimacy, here's sensual massaging.
No, fam. You getting it twisted. What I'm asking you is, you really not explaining yourself enough. Like, what do y'all do? Like, I understand the class. Like a classroom said, if I'm in the class, I'm taking the class. There's nobody touching me, ain't no clothes coming off, ain't nobody taking no group showers. Carrying on what you got. You sound like y'all having a over. What's going on?
Nothing like that at all. But we do come in contact with our sensual side. Now, she will have a partner in class. She'll deal with that one partner. It's not until the 4th session that we really get into some strong physical contact.
What are you talking about? You're talking about a partner, like you talking about another woman, like somebody teammate or something? What you talking about? You talking about another dude?
Everyone has opposite sex partners.
Yeah, you got to be out your mind,
sir.
I don't even believe you call. Why you even calling me with this right here?
You have to understand. I wasn't calling you. I was trying to reach Miss Kaylin.
I don't care who you trying to reach, man. You calling my house talking about my wife on some robe and some partners, and it don't get physical to the 4th session of carrying. I ain't gonna be no physical at all.
Sir, basically your wife is trying to surprise you with a good thing.
No. Hold on. You just hold on. Sir, I'm gonna get this straightened out real quick. Hold on.
Wait. What are you doing?
I'm gonna call my wife. That's what I'm about to do.
Okay, but you don't understand. She's trying to. It's not good for you to call. She wants to surprise you.
My wife. You let me handle my wife the way I want to handle it. You hold on. Just hold on. Taylor, this Drew, you call me back when you get this message. Call me back at the house as soon as you get this message. Sir. Hello? Yeah. Sir, she wants to surprise you. Well, we got surprised already, all right? Because first of all, she ain't going to be coming down to y'all little sessions. Where do y'all say y'all do located at again? Well, Love Etc. is in the downtown area. How much this thing's supposed to cost anyway? Well, like I said, she signed up for 8 sessions. It's one session per week. It's $100 each session. She's already paid the $800, sir. She already paid what? She's paid in full to do all 8 sessions. Man, I know well she ain't paid no $800 to y'all. She's starting this coming Wednesday. She won't be there. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And if you got any of that money, you got any of my money down there, you better be coming back with it. Sir, I'm sorry. Downtown. Y'all downtown? I work downtown. So guess what? I will be there tomorrow to get my money. Love Etc. is non-refundable. When people sign up for these classes, you can't change your mind like that. Look, man, that's paperwork. Don't tell me about what's not refundable, what's refundable, what's not refundable. If I show up, I'm gonna have my money back right in my hand. Would you feel a little bit more comfortable if I was her partner during the sessions? Are you married? Sir, yes, I am. You are? Okay, so let me have a session with your wife. How about I do a year with your wife? My wife works with other men in the sessions. That's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and knock your wife down for about a good year or whatever, and then we're going to see how you like it. How about that? Sir, I'm not going to go back and forth. No, we ain't going back and forth. I'm going to come down there, come get my money back, and I'm going to go on forward with my business, and then don't call this house no more. Don't worry about my wife taking name off the little ledger or whatever. Ain't going to be no classes, player. None. We're non-refundable. I keep telling you that. Man, who the you think you raising your voice at? Sir, I'm talking to you. I keep telling you we're non-refundable. Don't tell me it's not refundable. Did she go to any sessions yet? No, she has not. You ain't use the service yet, right? She didn't use the service yet, right? But we've already partnered her up. We already have a partner for her. You can't help about that partner? Let the partner use your wife. How about that? Hey, sir, quit bringing my wife into this. You bringing my wife into it, I'm going to bring your wife into it. Maybe the problem is you. Maybe you're not doing what you need to be doing at all. Who think you talking to? I'm coming down there tomorrow to come get my money. You better have my money. It's going to be your please believe it. What am I supposed to tell her? He's going to get his chick too. Do you know who her partner is? I'm the only partner she got. We partnered her up with nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Man, y'all play too much, man. That's funny, man. Tommy. Is this Tommy? This nephew Tommy? This is Tommy. Look, somebody gonna you up, man. Y'all play too much. Y'all play entirely too much, man. We got.
Yo, that was funny, right? A love class child where he said he done partnered his wife up with somebody. He said, no, the F you didn't. He said he coming out there tomorrow to get his damn money. That was funny as hell. I had to share that with you guys because, baby, let's continue on. Speaking of partners, okay. Y'all can sound off on that, honey. We had to share a little something, a little ha-ha. We need a little ha-ha over here, okay? With everything going on in the world, honey, we got to laugh. But let's get into this next topic. According to It's Only Entertainment. So Nurse Bae, honey, they said Nurse Bae never left. Now, you guys know Yo Gotti was recently dating Angela Simmons. They've now broken up, but they're saying that the reason for the breakup is because Yo Gotti was actually seeing Angela Simmons and also cheating on her with this girl. What is her name? I think her name is Nurse Bae. That's what she goes by, okay? She's a beautiful girl. So they said that Yo Gotti is spotted flying to Paris with an on-again, off-again flame after the Angela Simmons breakup, okay? So y'all know he put Angela Simmons' name all in his song, his rap song, had her all on stage twerking and dancing and carrying on. They dated for like a little while, but there was always somebody else in the background that they said he was messing with. So now that he broke up with, well, she said she broke up with him. I don't know who broke up with who, but they're not together anymore, nevertheless. But this girl named Nurse Bae is seen in the airport. She seems to be hiding, and Yo Gotti seems to be a little bothered by this random person taking video of him with this girl because, like, you literally just broke up with Angela Simmons, right? I always say when a person is seen so quickly with someone else after they break up with somebody, I feel like you knew this person and was probably fooling with this person the whole time, right? But let's go ahead and get into this because, child, let's get into it. Airport.
How are you? Safe flight.
He's hiding.
Huh? I'm recording in public.
So your guy in security is like, what you doing, man? Why are you recording him? He said, I'm recording in public. You know, like I can record with my phone. What's wrong? So as you guys can see, Yo Gotti has on a hoodie. He has this thing over his face. Like he's hiding. Like he don't want people to know he's out with this girl after, you know, he's expressed his love for Angela Simmons, because it was said that they probably going to reconcile. But how are they going to reconcile if you've seen out with this girl, Nurse Bay, child? Mm-hmm. So they're at the airport. They're going to Paris. They know it's going to hit social media. They know it's going to hit social media because he's saying one thing, but then you're seeing in the airport with this girl. So look at security like, bitch, why y'all still recording? Because they know it's going to get out, right? So Yo Gotti's going to say something to her because she's going to look at the direction of the person that's filming them. That's the security looking down at the guy recording. Yo Gotti's going to whisper something to Nurse Bay. She's going to kind of look over to where the person is filming. Then she's going to put her hoodie up like she's hiding. Like they don't want people to see them together, right? But if this supposed to be your girl, you supposed to be out. You know, you ain't got to cover your face up. Just be out and enjoy. Fly wherever you fly. You ain't got to hide while you hiding, right? So what y'all think about that? So you caught Yo Gotti with your lying, cheating ass. So of course they did hit social media because whoever this was that filmed it, I'm pretty sure they sold the footage to TMZ. I hear TMZ, if you guys are ever out and see a celebrity on some bullshit, definitely sell that footage to TMZ because I hear they do cut a nice check if it's something real juicy, right? So I'm pretty sure he got a nice little check for this video right here. And I knew his security was like, bitch, I know you didn't. But y'all signed off on that. Yo Gotti getting caught out here cheating and whatnot. All right, let's get into this Bill Clinton news, child. Bill Clinton got a son out here who looked just like him. I don't know why they don't go and do this damn paternity test, child. But they said Bill out here was balls deep in a sister out there in Oklahoma, child. Because that is a son out here that look just like Bill, okay? And I got some, I'm really trying to get some more information on this. I've been kind of talking off the record to someone. I can't reveal that person yet because I'm trying to see if I can get a reputable source to come on my show and talk about this Bill Clinton situation. So that's what I'm working on. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm still trying because a lot of times people don't want to talk, but you know, we trying to get that. But when I do, I will definitely let you guys know. But they're asking, is this Bill Clinton's son? I feel like it is. There have been other people who have co-signed saying, yeah, Bill Clinton was definitely in the hood, child. He was definitely dating this boy's mom, who is black. His mom is black. Of course, y'all know Bill Clinton is white. I saw another interview where he was actually saying he don't even believe that Chelsea Clinton is Bill Clinton's daughter. I was like, wait, what? Let me find out that Chelsea, that Bill Clinton's wife out here, Hillary, was out here with her legs to the moon with somebody else. Bill Clinton ass over there. Let me stop. I ain't even gonna say it. Let's get into this though. Shout out to Mogul State of Mind.
Are you Bill Clinton's son? I feel I am. I know I got, you know, looking like him, and much as I've known all my life, he's supposed to be my daddy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like I am, but I do need the legitimate test to prove it. So yeah.
Gotcha. So when did you first become aware of the story like surrounding your connection to Bill Clinton?
Right, since a youngster, I mean, like I said, I got aunties and uncles, you know what I'm saying? My mom, sisters and brothers. My mom's sisters raised me, so they always told me who I was and who my father was. Plus, it was known around Little Rock, you know what I'm saying? So everywhere I went, people were like, oh, that's Bill Clinton's son, you know what I'm saying? So I was aware of it. Like I say, he didn't make president until 93. I was born in 85, so by that time I was 8. So yeah, I was aware of who I was.
Gotcha. Are you Bill Clinton's son?
What y'all think about that? So he's I've seen several interviews with this young man. He's pretty much kept his stance on, yes, I believe that I am Bill Clinton's son. He's saying that Bill Clinton's been avoiding taking paternity tests to prove that he is indeed his son. I mean, if you look at them, they do have similar features, but then again, you can't always go by that. Just because a person looks like somebody else doesn't mean that is his son. But I've heard from some reputable sources that say they do believe that it is because Bill Clinton, it did indeed back in the day have some type of entanglement with his mother. So it's possible, right? His name is Danny Williams. He did grow up in Little Rock, Arkansas. Bill Clinton, they're saying, also lived in Little Rock, Arkansas, and he did have a thing for black girls back in that. So I don't know until a paternity test. They said he better press. Wow, they said he better press Terrence Howard to see if Terrence Howard is his dad. Oh my God! Somebody else said he got the same teeth as Bill Clinton. Y'all are wild. I cannot. I'm looking at the comments. Yeah, Bill, you might want to take a paternity test just to clear yourself, right? Because we do know a lot of times people will come forward like they've done with Jay-Z. Y'all know Jay-Z's been most recently dealing with a situation where a young man came forward who he does have strikingly similar features to Jay-Z. I was like, oh my God, this could be his son. But Jay-Z just won a lawsuit where it says that now the people that's been saying that he has a son with him, that they got to pay him like a huge amount of money. What is it, like $150,000 or something like that for harassment? But now this young man here, he's doing interviews all over the place, saying that Bill Clinton is indeed his father, that his mother told him that Bill Clinton was his father, and several of his relatives and people around town who said that they saw Bill Clinton with this woman back in the day. Okay, I don't know. Again, we will have to wait to see if some type of paternity test is done. Do I think Bill Clinton will do that? Probably not. I mean, shit, he didn't even go down there to comply with the whole Epstein file situation. So we know he ain't about to do no damn paternity test, right? Y'all know that he and Hillary were held in contempt for the Epstein file trial, not trial, but situation where they were supposed to go down and submit some type of evidence or paperwork or something, and neither one of them went, and they were held in some type of contempt. So I know Bill is definitely not going to comply with this because he would probably not want it to be known he has a black son around, right? Even though he does, like I said, he does kind of favor him, same head shape, nose, still they have the same nose, the same mouth teeth, like cheekbone areas, the same hairline. All I mean, he could be. He could be. Shout out to Mogul State of Mind, though. I don't know, child. I don't know. But I had somebody dropping my DMs and said, Cameron, that's really Bill Clinton's son. I was like, you got some proof on that? But so I'm gonna keep talking to this person, and the more evidence that I get, we will definitely bring it to the channel. Okay. But in the meantime, in between time, we're gonna continue on with the rest of our news. Because child, oh, that's a sticky situation. Child. They said Bill Clinton been around, child. He was in there blowing that damn saxophone over there like Kenny G for that black woman, child, over there in the hood. He was over there in the hood with that damn saxophone. Over there blowing that damn saxophone for Lisa Jean over there, child. He was over there, Lisa Jean, blowing that damn saxophone, getting pinned down. But allegedly, okay. Allegedly, maybe, hypothetically, maybe. Okay, gotta say that. So let's get into Press Play Media. Company backup, shout out to them. Jalen Alexis, which is the baby mama, okay, of Blueface out here, said she is pregnant with Blueface's baby and that she is going to keep it. I said, dear God, girl, that's not a flex. I need these girls to understand that is not a flex out here to be pregnant by Blueface, girl. But if that makes you feel good to be walking around here with his sperm upon you, girl, then whatever. She said that they're going to have another 18 years together. So I don't know if this is like her sending a direct message to Krishan Rock, like she winning over here with Blueface, and Krishan is over there blocked and can't even call Blueface, can't come to his house, none of that, right? Girl, that's not a flex. But let's go ahead and play it.
Hey, Matt. Me gonna have your baby.
Ooh.
Yeah. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Any of these bitches also. Stop playing with me. Stop. I troll all day. I really do it for a living, actually. Matter of fact, give me something to do. Me no like no ugly. Me pregnant. Keeping the baby. Now what? Me have another 18 years. Like, stop playing. Like, really be your worst nightmare. Stop playing with me. Stop talking about me. How about that? Now I'm about to talk about you all motherfucking day. Happy motherfucking birthday, ho. Happy motherfucking birthday. Stop talking about me. Stop bringing me up.
Yeah. Okay. You're dispressed over somebody who will not commit to you and have only 145 girlfriends in a week. Like, he ain't checking for you like that. He came over. I see she's been cooking for him a lot. Now he'll come to her house. She have like a whole like Thanksgiving meal cooked for him. and he'll sit there and eat up her food, talk shit to her, and then turn right around and say that he felt that Krishan was a better woman than her, when she is a wonderful mother. Jane Alexis, you're a great mother with the exception of your daughter, the one that I told y'all is bad as hell. What's her name? Journey. I think her name is Journey. And yeah, you need to spend probably less time on the internet and be more of a mother to your daughter, because she's disrespectful as hell already at what, maybe 5-6 years old. She's very bad. But Blueface is not a flex out here. He is very disrespectful, not just to his mother, but to other women as well. Also to you, Jaden Alexis. I wouldn't cook him shit, not even a hot dog. I wouldn't give that nigga a hot dog. He wouldn't get a cookie, a stale cookie out of my house, okay? Because he's fucking disrespectful. Just allow him to be a father and keep it moving. You got to keep having babies by him, because he's never going to wife you, right? He's never going to respect you. So I don't know why you thought this was a flex to come online. And yeah, I'm having his baby. Like, girl, you should be down there to the clinic to see if you got more than just a baby going on, right? Down there. Yeah. But anywho, girl, let's move along, because he be with too many women like he do. And I know he ain't strapping up. He can't be. But go off, girl. If that make you feel good to be online bragging about being pregnant again by Blueface, girl, go off. Because you know he did just get out of jail, right? For 2 years he was in there, right? Mm-hmm. So who was on his chest sitting on his chest doing all them tattoos on his face, right? He is a pretty boy. You know what happened to pretty boys in jail? I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying. Could it be? I'm gonna say allegedly, because I wasn't in there. I didn't want to be. Could it be your baby daddy was booty hole on swole up in there? That's all I'm saying, girl. Could he be in that booty hole on swole? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, girl, let's move along. According to Black Tea Queens, let's get into Krishan Rock, since we already talked about her. Krishan, honey, claims that she took her son to the hospital and said the doctors told her that he has the flu. Girl, I wish he had, not the flu, but I wish he could fly so he can get the hell away from you. All right, as a horrible mother. Do I feel like you? Do I feel like she took the baby to the doctor? Now, there is a video circulating out there where she is in a hospital. She kind of blotted out in the video showing, the baby laying on the bed. It could have been anybody, right? It could have been anyone. It could have been her nephew. I mean, we didn't see, per se, a video of the baby in, Krishan Jr. in the damn hospital, but we did see you there. Word on the curb is that CPS is looking for you after 50,000 CPS calls have been called upon you, girl. And because you're not complying and you riding around in your Buick. Thank you, Jaden Alexis, for putting out there she's riding around in a 99 Buick out here. Ain't nothing wrong with a 99 Buick. But yeah, you are living in your car and CPS have been called on you. I'm going to look at the petition here in a second because I have it pulled up. Where you're not being a great mother to your son. You're not getting him the necessary help he needs. Medically, he's supposed to have another surgery down there and you ain't had it done. You're not taking care of him as you should. You sit there on live, you hear him fall and cry, and you still sit there batting your damn eyelashes and looking at the screen. We've seen all of that, right? Let's get into what she had to say, because she's such a liar. Krishan is pathological with her lies. Let's get into it.
To the doctors, then I took him to the hospital. I took him everywhere I could take him, right? You know what they told and they kept telling me, oh, he's fine. Because I started.
Get your lie together. Now, I cannot stand when somebody's talking, they get to stuttering around. Girl, it should just flow out. If you're telling the truth, it should just flow, right? Why you sound like you got Tourette syndrome right there. Now, if you took him to the damn doctor and the doctor told you something, you should be able to tell us verbatim. Now, I ain't got time for you to be sitting on that shit all day. Now, spit it out.
So I'm giving him cough medicine. They said don't give him cough medicine. We want him to cough it up, cough all the phlegm. So personally, I'm going to be honest. That was scary for a mama to just see your kid, like basically you can have cough medicine. You can give him cough medicine, but they're telling you not to give it to him. Like his cough was getting out of control. That's why.
So it was scary for you to see your son coughing in the back seat of a cold car, because I'm guessing it's cold. You're in Baltimore, girl, and it's really cold outside. But so it was scary for you to see your son coughing in the back of a car, but not scary for you to see him fall off of a bed. Okay, according to Bino, that's who you were dating at the time that this happened. So it was not scary for you to see your son fall off of a bed in a hotel room face first and screaming, hollering, and crying, and you didn't even go and check on him. Yeah, you can check on him. And we know you do it because you did it on live the other day. Well, yesterday when I played it, you were online and he fell because we heard a loud thud in the background and you still sat there and you said, hold on, I'm coming. You were wiping your face. You were trying to show some type of product online. You didn't even flinch. You didn't even get up and go check on him. And he was like, he really was like trying to get your attention. Your son was catcalling you and you ignored him. Your son said, and you did not go check on him when he failed. I heard it. But go off, okay? Because that's what you love.
Cupid. First friend.
Well, people are still mailing her things for her and her son because they feel bad for her. They feel bad for her. All right. Junior didn't even have a coat. He didn't have the proper coat being outside because she's always having him outside. That's why he's so damn congested. So people are just like random people are just sending things to her post office box because she doesn't have a physical address. All right. So then she gets a little frustrated and she's ungrateful at some of the things that's being sent to her, which are free. All right. They sent her a check already. We saw that already. But let's get into it.
Okay. This is cool. This is pretty big. He's not big like this yet. But
he's not big like that yet because he ain't eating no damn food. You eating all the food. He ain't doing nothing but drinking milk. So no, he's never gonna feel that out if you don't feed him some damn food. Anywho, now there's another video out there where she's opening something and somebody sent her a gift she didn't like. She threw the whole damn box and then saying the box hit her son, right? I didn't want to play that on here because I don't go too far because YouTube be like, okay. All right, but she threw the box out of anger and it was said that the box hit Junior because he started crying when the box, and then she was like, oh, my bad. My bad. Like, again, go check on your baby, right? She just don't have that instinct, that motherly instinct. I told y'all, bears and dogs, bears in the wild. Okay, bears in the wild and dogs have a better instinct when it comes to their young. This one right here, not so much. Let's get into this change.org created by the Sean Davy Way. If you guys have not checked him out on his channel, please do. He is funny as hell. I love him. I've been watching him for years. I love him. But he has created a petition on change.org where he was only looking for 1,000 signatures. It has gone over, surpassed 1,000 signatures. 3,506 is what they've already have so far. So it says hashtag save Krishan Jr. now. All right, he's done several videos. I told you guys yesterday and the day before that Krishan and her goons sent out some threatening messages to unalive blogger Sean Davy Way because he's been doing videos about Krishan Jr. because he's been reporting. There's a video of him that I watched yesterday when he called CPS, giving them all types of information about Krishan's son and Krishan, the neglect that they've been witnessing online as related to this child as well. But so Krishan and her goons, and it had to be someone in Atlanta because it was a 404 number where they called and contacted Sean Davy Way, blogger Sean Davy Way, and threatened his life, said they were going to end him, right? All because he's doing commentary on Krishan and her son. All right, so the issue, let's read up a little bit on this, and you guys can go over. I'm going to put the link in the chat here if you guys want to go once we finish reading, okay? If you guys want to support. All right, so they're saying the issue, he's putting pictures up. Mind you, he's almost 3 years old and he's still not walking. He's still not eating, et cetera, et cetera. Let's get into it. Krishan E. Malone, a.k.a. Krishan Rock, has been raising her son, Krishan Jesus Malone Jr., only for almost 2.5 years. During that short time, Krishan Jr. has been exploited numerous times for reasons such as revenge, financial gain, and to repair toxic public relationships. Krishan Jr. has had his genitals exposed online for public view and has been showcased online shows with random bruising to his face and arm area. Oh my, I didn't see that. Now, Krishan Jr. is approaching 3 years old and has never walked nor crawled and is still currently in diapers. Krishan Jr. does not eat solid foods and has trouble chewing and swallowing without assistance. Recent videos online show Krishan Jr. Chronic scratching in the abdomen and lower back areas for reasons which could be diaper rash and or bed floor sores from constantly being in the baby stroller shown above. Krishan Jr. has not received a proper car seat for automobiles, and Krishan Jr. travels in a detached carrier of a stroller that does not have the proper attachments to keep Krishan Jr. safe during a car collision, etc. Krishan Jr. fell sick from pneumonia or RSV and had to deal with his sickness living inside of a silver sedan vehicle, that Krishan Sr. travels state to state inside of, which has sparked many online advocates and mandated reporters to contact CPS in multiple states, including the DMV area where Krishan Jr. was born. Krishan Jr. is constantly in danger, and not to mention Krishan Jr. suffers from fetal alcohol syndrome, neonatal abstinence syndrome, seizure disorder, spasticity, cortical vision impairment, and Krishan Jr. needs to see at least 7 different specialists with referrals from doctors for palliative care, I think that he hasn't received since birth. Krishan Jr. also still suffers from a hernia. I told you guys that he was supposed to go for a second surgery that he never went to because Krishan didn't take him. After one was removed, and since his last surgery, which only happened because Krishan Jr. genitals were made public online, Krishan Jr. has not received a second surgery. As I told you guys, we came forward as a concerned community asking Baltimore County and government to use the powerful social services at hand to remove Krishan Jr. for medical reasons due to his declining health and physical stature. Suspected child neglect has been reported with proof as recent as of today due to Krishan Jr. being violently sick, and Krishan Jr. has yet to see a doctor nor has had medical contact with a licensed professional. We, the community, use a voice and signatures to help a toddler child be saved from further stagnation and be able to preserve with adults and able to persevere. To persevere with adults that will use their time and effort to get Krishan Jr. back on track with his health and lifestyle. So that is what they're saying the issue is as far as them asking. Thank you, according to what it says, Sean David Way Show and online community. I support this petition because, as you guys see, I do report on all of the updates as related to Krishan as well as Sean David Way. So I will send you guys over there to sign if that's what you guys choose to do. All right, it's totally up to you. Let's stop sharing. Let me go ahead and put the link in there now. So you guys, if you want to sign it, you may do so. It will take you right to said petition. Okay, so y'all go ahead and sign it. They were only looking for, like I said, they were looking for only 1,000 signatures, but they've gotten more than that. So the more the merrier, right? The more the merrier. This is not about bashing Krishan, but it is more so about helping out this baby who definitely needs some help. Okay, shout out to the 311 watching me. Again, if you guys want to sign it, there's the link. You can click on that and go right over to said petition. Let's get into Blueface, as Blueface's mother Carlissa said that she never cheated and that she would take a lie detector test to prove it. So it said that she cheated on her husband. Blueface says that he's seen her cheating before, and it kind of goes left. Let's get into that while we're talking about them so we can get off of Krishan, Blueface, and the bullshit. All right, let's continue the reality tea. Let's go. Sorry.
Man,
Come on, Carl.
I've been married 10 years.
I done seen you cheat.
I will take a lie detector test. I have never cheated on my husband.
Stop it.
I have never cheated on my husband. Have you cheated on your wife?
No.
Use a goddamn lie. You know, we can take lie detector tests.
We can. Where's
I'll even pay you for one.
Where's it at?
I'll pay you for that question about did you
absolutely. We can
yeah.
That
we
could
should
be the
take
number one
parent lie
question.
detector test.
That could be the number one question. Trust me.
Chat, what's some things
Don't
get some questions?
Don't get my receipts because I got receipts.
Both of y'all cheaters. Get over it.
Thank you. Everybody cheats.
Thank you.
Not everybody. I ain't never cheated in my life.
I cheat everybody, man. Everybody got their way.
Both of
y'all
cheaters.
But some people say passing the number is cheating. Some people say following somebody is cheating. It just depends on what line of cheating.
Yeah.
What your line of cheating is.
No,
Everybody
very
cheats.
territorial.
Everybody
I've seen how two niggas pull up to help you.
Period.
Change your
I
tire.
wasn't probably in a relationship. That is okay if you're not in a relationship.
What?
If I have different company pick me up, that means I'm deciding which one I want to be with.
All right.
I never cheated.
You cheated on, yeah.
Come on, Carl.
Man, I've been married 10 years.
I done
right
seen
now.
you cheat.
I will take a lie detector
Come on,
test.
Carl.
I have never cheated on my
Come on,
husband.
stop it.
I have never cheated on my husband. Have you cheated on your wife?
Blueface said he's seen his mama cheat multiple times. She said, "You lying? Why you lying?" He's like, "No, I've seen you. I've actually seen you cheat." He is so disrespectful to his mom. It's so crazy. I'm like, child, I need you to dial it back a little bit, Blue. You be doing too much when it comes to your mom. All right, let's get into this reality TV segment of the show. Okay, let's get into it. We're moving along, honey. We get into the juicy part of the show, okay? All right, so I told you guys about Kyle Richards' husband, Mauricio, with his foreign self. Giselle tried to hit on him and also was like, yeah, I like Mauricio. I think they had like maybe a drink or something, allegedly. It was said that Giselle has a thing for Mauricio, who is still married to Kyle Richards, even though they are separated during the time. But it also says Ashley Darby was trying to shoot her shot at Mauricio as well and was flirting very heavily. Kyle Richards said that Ashley Darby is embarrassing for flirting with Mauricio on Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's get into what she has to say. Shout out to Reality Rundown. All right.
How did you feel about Mo's appearance on Real Houses of Potomac? Any shade towards Ashley and her flirting? Ashley. We actually talked about this the other day. I don't know how it was portrayed because I haven't seen the scenes. I saw something on Watch Happens Live, but I mean, if she was flirting, that's weird. I mean, I would never, I was talking about this yesterday, be able to date anybody that any of the women, a housewife, dated or married to. That's just weird. I don't know. And like, I'm like, you're embarrassing yourself doing that on camera. And he just bumped into them, by the way. But Giselle, I will say, she texted me right away because she felt uncomfortable. So she's like, just so you know, we just ran into Mauricio and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all good. I mean, I don't care, everyone can do what they want. I just thought that's embarrassing.
Which is weird. So why would Giselle text you? But then on yesterday's post where Giselle was like, I don't give a hot damn, I'll do what the fuck I want to do. Giselle, you were seen out with Mauricio. It was alleged. So why are you texting Kyle Richards to tell her anything about Ashley Darby flirting with Mauricio when it was said you were linked to him as well? Are you trying to deflect from what you're doing with Mauricio? Because again, Mauricio is separated from Kyle Richards. She just says she don't care. Everybody can do what they want to do since they're separated. Maybe she's done with Mauricio. Maybe they're just waiting for their pending divorce. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it just doesn't look good because it's like you're breaking some sort of code because you are friends with Kyle Richards. So why are you out here trying to be hollering at her husband? Because that's her husband. It's separated. Okay? They're separated. Giselle, you were flirting as well on that episode. You were flirting as well. You were batting your eyes. You were like, oh my God, he's so fine. Like you were doing the absolute fucking most. So it said that Giselle, you were trying to holler at Mauricio and get his attention. And you said you don't care and you stand 10 toes on what you say and how you feel about Mauricio. But then you contact Kyle Richards to tell her about Ashley after flirting with Mauricio. Why you worried about Ashley? Why you didn't tell Kyle about you?
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't see it though. So Christina, how did you feel about Mo's appearance on Real Houses of Potomac? Any shade towards Ashley?
Let's keep going. What y'all think about that? But hey, Kyle says she don't give a hot boiling damn if what Mauricio does or who does what. But to me, I feel like if you guys hang in the same circle, if you got my phone number and we cool like that, you should not be trying to be my man or ex-man, however you want to look at it. It's just weird. I would not think any of my girlfriends, say hypothetically, if my husband and I don't make it, none of my girlfriends gonna be trying to step up and be with him because it's like girl code. You just don't do that shit, right? And Giselle, you already said you were cool with Kyle Richards. You got her phone number and y'all speak frequently. So it's weird to me that you would be like trying to holler at her husband because he's so fine. Do y'all not have any other fine men in Potomac? Or in the Baltimore area, the DMV area, y'all not have any other fine men besides her husband? Girl. That's a mess. That's a hot damn mess. Moving on though, honey. Kyle says she don't give a hot damn, so it is what it is. Let's get into this Bell Collective news. Because y'all know Bell Collective is coming back, child, February the 13th, the day before, I'm about to say Thanksgiving, the day before Valentine's Day. So what do y'all think? I will be watching because I am a fan of the show. I'm not a fan of Carlos King, but I am a fan of Bell Collective. All right. But let's get into hold up. What the hell? Let me stop sharing. Because I just clicked on something I didn't mean to click on. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, let's reshare. Because y'all get to clicking over here. I be clicking away. Trying to hurry up. All right, so let's get into it. The girls of the show. Selena, I love Selena. All right, love Selena now. I loved her all the way back from Bring It. All right, from the Dancing Dolls. Y'all remember them? So Selena's been on TV since then. So I love her on the show. I don't too much like the guy she's going to marry. He just seemed a little disconnected a little bit. But nevertheless, you know, girl, if you like it, I guess we love it. Let's get into Selena is clearing the air with Latrice. So it's a few clips that were released on OWN. So we're going to take a look at that. All right, for those of you that are fans of the show.
I lost my dog, and my dog that died, that was my son's dog. I'm like, that dog was there when my son was murdered. So I just felt like I lost another part of my son. It's like hit after hit after hit after hit. I apologize for not letting you know. Okay, so
we know Latrice with no body, girl. You got the girls in the stomach out and whatnot. Okay, sure. Look like Latrice got a little work done, ain't man?
Yeah, because I miss you too. I miss you, friend. I'm very appreciative that Latrice and I got the opportunity to connect because I do value our friendship. We've been friends for over a decade. So I don't want her to think that I abandoned her. I lost my dog and I
can see why she has this close, feeling about this dog. If it was her son's dog, y'all know Selena's son was pow down. Somebody broke into his house and they unalived him, and she's saying that the dog, his dog was there during the time that this happened. That dog should have been the hell out of who that was. But at the end of the day, so that's really what she has left from her son. So she's kind of holding on to this dog, and now this damn dog done ran away. So now she's feeling that lost feeling again, kind of how she felt with her son. It's only been a few years that this happened to her son. I remember them talking about this, and she's still very emotional. They still have not found out who unalived her son. So that's still, you know how it is when someone, a very close family member or maybe a child, passes away by way of someone else, powing them down. Or if it was something very traumatic and, the investigation is still open, it kind of does leave a sore wound. You kind of don't have that closure because you don't really know what happened. And the person that did whatever happened to her son was not brought to justice as of yet. So she's still, as a mother, she's still kind of yearning for her son. And it's like she can't move to the next phase because she doesn't have that closure of the person being, held accountable for what they did to her son. I don't know what her son was involved in. I don't know if it was just like a break-in or what. But it's a sad situation. So my heart do go out to Selena for that reason. Let's continue.
I'm so ready to hold this gator. This baby gator is so cute. It's so adorable. I really want to take him home.
So guys, look, he's a baby. We can't drop him. When you're holding him straight up and down like this, that's how they'll relax. Right there.
Okay, so I hold him right here.
Yep, hold him good and tight. There you go.
Good and
push his head to you.
Oh, he's so cute.
He likes you.
I like gators. I like to feed them and I like to eat them. I told you I'm an animal lover. I am so ready to hold this gator.
Baby, I would never do that. I told you I don't like animals. Like I go to the zoo. No, I do not want to feed them. I had to tell the people me and my son and my husband went to the zoo a few weeks ago. I was like, hell no. They were like, y'all want to feed? No, I do not. My son, if you want to go over there and feed the damn sheep and all that, honey, go on over there. But I don't want to feed shit. I just want to look at you from afar and take a few pictures. I don't do animals like that. I deal with my dogs because I know what they're about. I ain't fooling with no animals.
Event was release, restore, and renew. So we're about to release these balloons to our loved ones. 1, 2, 3, release.
Love you, Mama.
This event.
That's beautiful. So as you guys can see, she's doing a balloon release. Balloon releases are so emotional, right? Oh my God, it's kind of like you're releasing, like they just said, right? So shout out to Selena for that.
We love you, Selena. We love you, baby. We love you. Yes. I really needed this release.
This was from last season, I remember, because I watched last season when they went to the house of her son. They went to her son's house and she just kind of walked around. I think she said it was the first time she actually went into the home since after her son was unalived in that home. So that's the first time she got the courage to go in there, and she allowed the cameras to come in. And she also asked the other castmates to go as like moral support, emotional support for her as well. And it became very emotional for her. So I get that.
Because I've been holding it inside for so long. I just never would have thought in a million years that these group of individuals would just be here for me like this and support me in a way that I have never been supported before.
We love you, baby.
Yes, we do.
We love you.
You are not alone.
We love you so much.
Let me get off this child. Have me up in here crying. So shout out to Selena for being so transparent and sharing that part of her life, because that's very emotional, right? That's very near and dear. That's her son that she lost. That's her only son. Y'all know she has daughters who were on Dancing Dolls, and she has twin daughters with JJ. All of her kids were with JJ. I don't know if that was JJ's son or not. I don't think it was. But at the end of the day, that was her son. That's sad. Her only son. So she will forever carry that. But my prayers to her, and I hope that as time go on, that she's able to, that weight will continuously be lifted. You'll never forget about it. Like, I mean, every holiday, birthdays, y'all know holidays always trigger when you lose somebody in such a traumatic way, right? You always remember them in some type of way, especially when the holidays come around, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and in times when you all kind of come together to be together, right? Why is this continuously doing that? I didn't even do that. All right, so let's get into, I meant to share this earlier. I'll skip over there. Let's go ahead and show this. All right, so I was watching online and I saw this. I told you guys that Offset is being, let me take this down. Offset is doing the effing most. All right. So Offset was saying the only way he was going to give Cardi a divorce is that if she paid off his taxes. Okay, so I told you guys that. Now, according to what I'm seeing here, Nacho Blog, shout out to them for that, because that's where I saw it. They're saying that Offset's lawyers allegedly moved to frame Stephon Diggs' relationship with Cardi B as a marriage interference. Now, he's seeking some type of monetized or money rather from Cardi B for having a baby during the time that she and Offset were married. All right. Technically, they are married. They are separated. But Offset is going after Cardi, saying that she should pay him because she had a baby during the time of their marriage. Let's continue. And they're calling it marriage interference. So they're saying that he's going after Stephon Diggs in terms of saying that marriage interference, while the rapper was still legally married to Cardi B, which they're saying is a strategy sources say could shift the entire divorce in Offset's favor. So I don't know. They're saying that Cardi paid the $2 million for his taxes, his tax liens. He still has taxes that he still has to pay, but that was the bulk of what he owed. So now he's being this vindictive individual, even though we've seen him online with several women. So Cardi, I hope you have some very good lawyers, which I know she does, because look how she did Tasha K, right? Every time she goes to court, she wins. But in this situation, Offset is playing dirty because you asked her to help you with your taxes. She did that. Now, you also asked her for a property. She refused to do that, which I don't think she should. And also, she's getting ready to go on tour here soon. So he's looking at money. He's looking at the money aspect in terms of he has this vitriol towards Stephon Diggs, who he once saw as his favorite athlete, now having impregnated his wife, because Cardi is still his wife until they are formally divorced. So now it appears that Offset is now going after Stephon Diggs in terms of what they call marriage interference to try to get money out of this situation, in terms of blaming Stephon Diggs for Cardi not coming back to him and Cardi not reconciling with him. Now, he see that she's done. Now, the whole time she was crying at home. See, and that's why some of these guys be, and we're not male bashing. Women do it too. But in this situation, we're talking about Offset. As long as Cardi B was home crying and calling for him to come home, and several women were reaching out to her saying, oh my God, I saw Offset out in the club with such and such girl, because Cardi said in one of her songs that, the girls that you thought were your homegirls be the same bitches out here with your husband or messing with your husband, not verbatim, but that's what she has in her song. So it was like he was always out with other people. And then when she did come back to him to try to reconcile and even had their newest baby Blossom, he still was out here fucking up. So you can't blame a woman for getting tired of your bullshit and moving on. Granted, biblically it's wrong for you to go out and mess around with someone else, especially while you're married and have a baby with said person. But when you're ready to move on from somebody as immature as Offset, who loves to play games with women, I kind of get it. I understand, even though it's not, it's not really right for her to do it, but I understand, right? I'm that type. I'm trying to be fair in this situation. I'm a Cardi fan, but I got to look at it in both aspects. Yes, it was wrong for her to have a baby with Stephon Diggs, right? Especially when a nigga got 4 or 5 kids under a year old. We keep talking about it. That's not a good look. But in this situation, like Offset, you did not want Cardi. You did not want Cardi. You wanted to play with Cardi. And I always felt that he was jealous of her because she made more money than him and her star power rose way beyond him in the Migos, right? Like, I feel like he lost respect for her because she was the breadwinner, that she was the moneymaker, and his pride and his ego. Okay, he has a huge ego, and the fact that Cardi was seen and loved more than him, he can't stand that. So now you're going after Stephon Diggs, who you are caught hearing saying in a whole video, audio recording and video, because your face is there when you said it, that whenever you catch up with Stephon Diggs, you're gonna pow him in the knees to end his career. Now, if I was Cardi and Stephon, I would go right on down to the police station and file paperwork on you for terroristic threats. Since you want to play that game, right? Since you want to play that game, let's go ahead and do that. If you want to come after me in court, calling it marriage interference when you didn't even give a fuck about this woman until she moved on. And that's how a lot of these guys don't want these women until they see them move on and be happy. Cardi is happy. She's showing up to all the Patriots games. She's bigging him up. She's kissing him when he win or make a touchdown. Like, she's cooking for him. All the things, the wifely things that women do for men that they love, right? So he's sitting back watching this because she's publicizing it on social media, and it bothers him that he ain't getting that treatment no more. So what is he doing? Now it's let me dig in these pockets because his ass is motherfucking broke because he can't stay out of the casinos. Everybody's laughing at his ass. Everybody's laughing at you. You put an album out and do shit. Now here, what's the boy other? Quavo talking about, oh, I got an album coming out. We good, dog. Everybody saying, I looked at the comments when Quavo made his announcement that his album about to drop. We like, yeah, dog, we good. Like, we don't give a fuck. Like, we didn't care nothing about Offset album, and we damn sure don't care about yours. Like, the Migos are done. Y'all are done. You're done. Move on. Let this woman be happy. If this is what she sees as her happiness, her peace, like, let it be. All right? I don't agree with how Stephon Diggs is moving out here, but if that's what she chooses, who am I? Who am I to judge, right? Child, let's move along. Child, I got some more tea. Ooh, y'all ready? Drew Sidora, I need you. Drew Sidora, I need to talk to you. Okay, I need to talk to you, Drew Sidora, because you coming off as a lying ass bitch out here, girl. Okay, you are. Let me get that other one up. All right, let's get into this. Drew Sidora, it was just said that Drew Sidora and Dennis McKinley, which is Portia baby mama, are dating. What the fuck is this? Because Drew was just out at a recent event, and look who she with. They're kissing. They were caught kissing. There's a video out there where Drew Sidora, now, granted that is her husband, they're still technically married, okay? They're going through a divorce. But my thing is this divorce situation a storyline, Drew? Like, let me know, because Drew, y'all know Drew lies so much. Drew is pathological, just like Rashawn Rock, right? She lies. She wake up lying. Lie in her sleep. She's snoring and lying. Just lie. Drew Sidora lies so bad. Just like she said, oh, I'm first cousin with Michael Jordan. And then they're like, no damn first cousin with Michael Jordan. Well, we got the same last name. So, oh, okay. Just lying. But she was seen out with Ralph, the same person she said she hates. Ralph, child. She was out with Ralph. Again, that's her husband. But Drew, you got some explaining to do because it's rumored, and I can go ahead and put a post up that you're dating Dennis McKinley. What is this? Right? What's this? Like, he's kissing you, and you reached up and you pooched your lips out and kissed him on the lips in the video too. So what the fuck is this? Are y'all reconciling, or are you playing the field? Are you with Dennis over here and then you going home because Ralph stay in the basement? So when you put the kids to bed, is Ralph tiptoeing up the stairs and blowing your back out? Why y'all down there to the courthouse saying that you hate him so much? Like, what's really going on here? I'm confused, right? Because according to these pictures, you and Ralph seem very chummy, all right? And when she turned to walk away, he put his arm around her like, like, this is my woman. Y'all know how men be cuffing us. To let another nigga know, like, don't try it, bitch. This is my woman, right? I love that cuffing shit, too. But anyway, what do y'all think about this door out here, caught out here in these streets, shot in Atlanta streets, and an event where Ralph was her date? Why Dennis wasn't there? Did you just say you and Dennis together? Why Dennis wasn't there? And why were you guys seen kissing, okay, in said event? Let me know. All right, well, y'all put in there what y'all think. Again, she's not wrong to be with Dennis. I mean, to be with Ralph, because that is her husband, correct? That's her husband. Now, while we're on it, just so that we can, for those of you that didn't get to see it, let me, hold up. Here you go. All right, let's pull this one up first. Okay. So that's them, her and Dennis. Then let me pull up the post. Y'all don't even tell no lies over here. All right. What we will do is give y'all some damn receipts. Drew is like Drew, you out here thought dropping and wop dropping, girl. But let's go ahead and read. Because I showed you guys before, but for those of you that did not see the video, we'll go ahead and show you guys again. So Real Housewives of Atlanta star Drew Sidor is shocked fans, honey, after officially announcing that she is dating Dennis McKinley, the former fiance of her castmate Portia Williams. Now, instantly igniting controversy across the Bravo universe. What might have been a private romance instead landed like a bombshell, reopening old wounds and raising serious questions about loyalty, boundaries, and respect within the group. All right, I told you guys that she is the spokesperson for Portia's Go Naked hair. And it's weird because you and Portia, y'all just mended fences. So for you to be out here with Dennis and him kissing on you and y'all hugging, that's weird, right? With Dennis' turbulent history and Drew already tense relationship, the reveal has fans bracing for explosive fallouts, fractured friendships, and a storyline that could redefine alliances on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So will we see the footage of you and Ralph at said event on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you kind of going back and forth between Dennis and Ralph? That's my question, right? Y'all can put in there what y'all think. But Drew, you got some splaining to do, right? Look at Ralph bald-headed ass. He get on my nerves. Him and Martell, I swear, got to be the same person. Gotta be the same person. While we're talking about Portia, we might as well get into the update that I found on Portia. Let's get into it. I told y'all yesterday that Portia child is 2 months behind on her house over there that she's staying in. Really, Simon's house. Okay, we gotta talk about it. We gotta get into that. So let me get that. Child. Okay, yeah. Let me get that one up. Hold up, y'all. Yeah. All right. So according to Real Housewives of Atlanta True fan page, let's go ahead and read that as well on Portia. And I said, Portia Williams child is said to be under mounting stress as recent court documents suggest that she is having difficulty staying current on the mortgage for her $7 million Georgia estate. We kind of talked about this yesterday. I showed you guys the post as well. It said that a filing submitted last Friday, this is the update, claims that Portia has fallen 2 months behind on payments, with the mortgage itself reportedly costing about $35,000 a month, which I told y'all yesterday, not including maintenance, which she's not keeping up, utilities, which she's barely paying, and additional household costs. Now, you guys know that Simon was said to have supposedly been paying Portia the $40K a month, and she was relying on that, which is why she chose to stay in the house. She's like, okay, Simon gonna give me this $40K. I'm be getting this from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm be getting this money from over here. So she had already started counting up her money. She had already broke some of the buttons off her calculator over there adding shit up. But Simon was like, stop in the name of love, girl. He turned into one of the Supremes on her ass and told her, bitch, don't start counting yet, because I'm not giving you shit, right? So that's the team. And Simon was like, stop. Okay, in the name of love. So insiders revealed that Portia, honey, has put a plan in place to get caught up once she receives a substantial lump sum payment tied to her appearance on the upcoming Real Housewives of Atlanta. At the same time, her estranged husband, Simon Gufrati, honey, has allegedly made it clear that he has no intentions of contributing financially to the home she currently occupies, right? Continuing on, said the online reactions have been divided, with many fans noting that while the property is stunning, girl, it's a cute house, but girl, you need to move. It may simply be overwhelmingly financially burdening Portia, and that Portia might be better off walking away with choosing a home that aligns more realistically with her long-term finances. Now, in the end, the wisest choice isn't always holding on to what looks impressive, but safeguarding both your peace of mind and your bank account. What y'all think about that? Simon says, I'm not giving you shit. So figure it out, bitch. Move right along. Let me see what this one, because I pulled two. I'm going to make sure I give you guys all of that. All right. All right, so I'm going to read just a portion of this because some of this is repetitive and I don't like to keep doing that. All right, so let's start here. All right, so Portia shared that she has already made arrangements to catch up on the mortgage payments for the marital home and once shared with Simon Gubadia. And honestly, they said there's a lot to unpack As you know, reports previously revealed that the $7 million home carries a $35,000 mortgage, as I just told you guys, and Portia was 2 months behind. We know that. Portia explained that Simon was supposed to cover the mortgage for 18 months, right? We talked about that before, giving her time to refinance and secure a lower rate, but things clearly didn't unfold as planned. It says that she made it clear that it's not that she cannot afford the home. The real issue is astronomical attorney fees that she had to pay while navigating this divorce, right? So they just got divorced last June. All right, June of 2025 is when the divorce was finalized. All right. On top of that, Portia reveals that she sold her previous home and used that money towards her new home, making the financial pressure even heavier. Now, between legal battles, broken agreements, and a $35K monthly note, which she cannot afford, this situation highlights how quickly divorce can complicate even the most luxurious lifestyle. So as you guys can see, for the next 18 months, she has to try to finance this house into her name out of Simon's name and then give him half of the equity. But if you're already behind 2 months, like, I get it that you have all of these other things to pay, because Simon ain't paying shit. Simon is like, hey, my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. That's what he's giving her. So I really hope she figures this out. It said that she's reached out to the bank child to say, hey, I ain't got it, but I'll kindly pay you when Real Housewives of Atlanta come on for an extension. All right. I don't know what kind of bank is giving somebody a 2-month extension for 2 months behind, but baby, you better get out here and get some clear heels and get on down there to the strip club and get to shaking something, because baby, it's not looking too good for you. All right. Let's continue on. Let's continue on, child, into some marriage to medicine news. What y'all think? Portia, girl, you better get on down there, honey. Get on that pole, honey. You got to do. That's some quick money. All right. Shout out to No Chaser TV. Dr. Heavenly reveals that Yandy Smithchild from Love and Hip Hop, who was fake married to Mendices, had to restrain Quad during a heated conversation with Dr. Simone, girl. Ooh, let me find out they about to get up and fighting out here. Let's watch this video. All right. They said something is in the air at Angel's event because it went down. Let's see how bad it went down.
I don't know what y'all saw, what y'all didn't. And then Quad kind of, Quad on them hormones. So she kind of snapped out. You know what I'm saying? Her girl Yandy had to come get her. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, how bad? Wait. It was, because I did see Yandy. Are you saying the altercation was so bad that Yandy had to restrain Quad from jumping on Simone?
Yes, Quad went off and Yandy came and got her. Like pulled her back. Yes. And you got to understand, Angel is Quad's friend. They've been friends for years before the show. So of course Angel gonna be Team Quad.
Did it almost become physical between Quad and Simone?
Never say that, because it always seems that way. Like, to me, even when me and Toya were confronted, in my mind, I knew I wasn't going to ever fight Toya. I don't think it was going to be physical, but they got in each other's face. We do what we do. You know what I'm saying? So no, I would say no. It wouldn't have been physical, but they were both of them were pretty intense. And my whole thing is Simone will say whatever she wants to say, but she don't want you to call her out on it. She start hollering and screaming, and it becomes like, I see why. I ain't gonna say that. Jesus. Come on back, Congresswoman. Come on back. But you understand that we all messy. Don't put it on Heavenly that she's a messy bitch.
I will agree with that. Even
all say things we should not say.
Even Jackie. I love Dr. Jackie.
Jackie is a messy brother Tucker. She just do her stuff a little bit different. My stuff just hit harder. You know why? Because when they do their mess, they be lying. Okay, my husband got illegitimate children. Okay, my husband cheated on me. Where the receipts? But when I say my shit.
Well, you did say.
That's the problem.
Girl, bye. Mariah been put it out there that Dr. Shark Teeth, which is your husband, Dr. Dame, Dr. Shark Teeth, out here looking like he about to bite some damn body, that he been out here with the Beckys. And Mariah is the one that said that she had damn receipts on Dr. Shark Teeth, okay? He was out here biting Becky's and shit. That's what they said. But what do y'all think about that? All right? I don't think the girl's going to get into a full-out fight. I don't think they're going to go that far. I hope not. And if they do, I'm going to need to see the footage, all right? Anywho, let's move along. All right, so we got Heavenly one more again. She talking about everything except her son getting arrested, child. She talking about everything except her son being arrested, Damon Jr. All right, but let's get into it. So Heavenly says that she was gonna slap the ish out of Dr. Simone because Dr. Simone was yelling at her. Dr. Simone yelling at everybody. Simone yelling at everybody. Okay, so girl, I don't think you're gonna slap Simone. Now, do I think Simone will slap your ass back if you put your hands on her? I absolutely do. Simone is hood. Simone is hood. All right. So if you would have reached back like this right here on your Ike Turner bullshit, I do believe that she would have slapped your damn forehead. She'd have gave you a forehead reduction for real. I believe that Simone would give your ass a forehead reduction if you put your hands on her. But she don't like your ass anyway. All right. I feel like she's just trying to get her check on the show. But if you should ever feel that you're gonna reach back and slap Simone, I do feel that she would slap your ass back. Not from no violence over here all the time, but that's how I feel. But let's get into it again. Shout out to No Chase TV. Let's go.
I do not ever have to deal with the disrespect, no matter where I'm at. I will not deal with the disrespect. You think I'm gonna just let people talk to me any kind of way? No, no. Only Eugene does that. Nobody else. Nobody else is gonna stand for that. Nobody that has self-respect is not gonna stand for them women. And to me, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna take it back. The people said, and I saw it on DJ Richie Sky. Shout out to DJ Richie Sky. He said that Heavenly looked shook.
Ooh.
The point was, I wasn't shook in the point where I felt fear for my life with Simone or anyone else because I beat the hell out of Simone. What I was shook about is I'm trying really hard to keep my composure and this bitch is screaming at me. And I'm like, I never felt, and you know, I talked to Jackie about it and I talked to Quad about it. And they say Simone screams all the time. Yeah. But I don't know, that night, I wanted to slap the shit out of her. And I said, you know what? If I got to slap the shit out of somebody, I don't need to be here. I don't need to be here. Because if I feel like that,
okay.
If I feel like that, because she was screaming at me. And honestly, the VIN number thing was a key, right? It was a joke, meaning that Simone did this on television. I don't know if they played it or not, but Simone, we were all sitting in Jackie's kitchen when she said, I looked up Contessa's building and she does not own it, right? And I was like, well, she don't own it. And I believed it. I was like, well, shit, I don't know why Contessa would lie like that or whatever. Simone gets her information wrong. And so we were laughing about it because, you know, and then she said, if I get the VIN number, I look up Quasta. To me, it was funny. It wasn't
malicious intent.
I felt like Simone has a lot of stuff to deal with, like we all do, to be looking up somebody's stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I could go further and say, you know, different things, but I'm trying to do better. But who got the time, first of all? Second of all, if you did it and you proud that you looking up people's stuff and I do this for a living and all of this, that, and the other. Damn, somebody calling me. Sorry. Can you still see me?
Yes.
Okay. Listen.
Child, that's the Lord trying to get you offline. Whoever it is calling you, that was of the Lord.
If you did it, why you mad that somebody said it? Especially, damn, she gonna be mad. Especially when you did it on television. Y'all be acting like Heavenly be just so bad. I'm telling you, I don't know if they played it or not, but I remember we were sitting in Jackie's kitchen. And she said it. We were sitting at the table before we went over the Met Gala last year when you was asking.
Girl, you were scared. I feel like if Simone got in your face and was on this right here, I think Heavenly was scared because Heavenly is a bunch of mouth. She did the same thing with Contessa, and when Contessa ran up on her and was getting ready to knock her ass out, it was security. And then was mad because security didn't run over there. Security was like, bitch, we on lunch. I'm not about to break up no fight. I'm not putting my damn sandwich down, my $5 foot long to come over there and break up no fight when you don't talk about this woman's mama and was talking all that shit and now she about to get on your ass and now you hollering for security. No, ma'am. Same energy, right? Same energy. The same energy. You said, yo, mama. And Contessa was like, excuse me, my mom is deceased. Still, yo, mama. She stayed on that. So Contessa was like, okay, bitch. Great, I'm come on over there and tap you right quick. And here go Heavenly right quick, honey. Security. She did the same thing with Toya. Heavenly, you're not about that life. I've watched the show from beginning to all the way up to now. You're not about that. You're not that girl. You're not going to fight anyone. I think you get a rise out of running your mouth and saying triggering things to people. And it makes you feel good. But at the end of the day, when it's time to knuckle up, if somebody do decide to go upside your damn head and knock your block off, I don't feel like you're going to do a damn thing. You could probably go file a police report or something, or holler for security like you did before. But do I feel like you got hands? No. And it's always the bitches that don't have hands that have the most to say and then want to go holler for security or go and run it and being a popo hoe. Like at the end of the day, Heavenly, I don't care if you are running for office. You are a messy ass bitch. You are. You say things that's uncouth and then you like to play victim like they initiated it when it's you. Can I get saying your mama? Like that's your favorite line of your mama. Everybody don't play about their mama, right? Everybody don't play about their mama. You're going to say that to the right one, and they're going to drop kick your ass in the damn forehead. And then you're going to see that your mama is probably not a great thing to be saying to everybody. So if Simone was screaming in your face, I would say that is because of some shit you probably said to trigger her. Simone is already not happy with Cecil's silly ass at home and what he is not giving and giving her at home. So that's why she's upset. So when you say little things to trigger her, she's already on edge. Like Simone already show up to all the events already on 9.5. And you make her be on 10 when you say some crazy uncouth shit to her, right? You have that one person. Heavenly is that person. You be trying to be saved out here, and Heavenly would say some crazy shit to have you just go off the beaten path on her ass. But yeah, let's move along, child. All right, so I had something else. Let's get into this Kelly. Kelly, honey, let's get into Kelly. I got to show y'all a picture of Kelly first so y'all would know who we're talking about. Let's get all these down. Remove from studio, remove from studio. We about done, y'all. I pulled so many topics this morning. Oh, my God. Thank the Lord that I'm only half a day today so I can get all this shit out. Give me 1 second because I think I had something else that I had to upload as well. We're going to get into Kelly, but let me get this other stuff uploaded. My God. What is this? Okay, yeah, I need that. I need that. And I need that too. Okay. What else I got? Yeah. Why did I do that twice? All right, so let's go back. Let's take it back. Okay. So let me make this big. Y'all can see along with me. Okay. All right, so I gotta show you guys a picture of Kelly Farrell. For those of you that don't watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, so y'all gonna be like, who's she talking about, right? I know I got it. Okay, here you go. All right, so this is Kelly Farrell. All right, y'all know who Kelly Farrell is if you guys watched Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kelly was arrested for embezzling $30,000, right? Y'all say hell, even calling police. She's a popo hoe. So that is Kelly. Okay, that's Kelly. Let me all right, so let's take that down so y'all see who we're talking about. Let's go ahead and pull this up because Kelly is a whole hot damn mess, and there's some shit going on in her Nana's Chicken and Waffles down there that we got to up and talk about, right? Because Kelly ain't paying her employees either. Kelly, we get ready to blast your ass, okay? Shout out to one of my subscribers too who sent me some legal documents that we get ready to look at, and by way of Tasha K. So shout out to that. All right, and give her props on that. So according to Nana's Chicken and Waffles, this is what they're saying about Kelly girl, Kelly Farrell, while you out here suing your husband for child support, which you should, because he's supposed to take care of his kids. But in the video I played for y'all yesterday, her husband says that she was taking money out of the business account for personal use, like going to Mexico on a trip, getting maybe some nips and tucks here and there, shopping, doggy birthday parties, okay? Stuff like that. She's been spending, like just spending, but she's been taking it out of the business account, and he had to take out like $50K from the business account so that she could not touch it. And then she tried to go through her attorneys to have him put it back because she wanted to spend that money. But let's get into this because they're saying that Nana's Chicken and Waffles, which is her restaurant in Atlanta, they said the food is very mediocre, not to, disparage her business, but they're saying her food there is very mediocre. I don't know. I ain't never been there and ain't trying to go. But they said that making this post to expose the business of Kelly runs. It says that I worked at Nana's Chicken and Waffles for about a year, and it's the worst job I've ever had in my life. Kelly likes to hold our money and not owe us our tips and money for our hard work. Now, they make excuses that their system is down to delay our pay. The restaurant also only takes cash, which is a major red flag, right? What restaurant only take cash? It says that they are always out of items, which makes it difficult for us to, as servers. It says that Kelly has her mom do everything in the restaurant for her, along with the mother's husband, Drake, and she is a horrible manager. So let's continue. I actually have this entire thing. Let's go, because it kind of cuts it off. So there's a document here. Okay. This is a legal document. It looks like something was filed in the Fulton County on 1/9 of 2026. So that was this year. All right, January the 9th of 2026. As you guys can see, State Court of Fulton County. Shout out to Tasha K on this, because one of my subbies sent me this. So shout out to them. So New York, the state of Georgia, state of court of in the state court of Fulton County, state of Georgia, sorry. Gary L. Tolliver, plaintiff, and Kelly Potter Farrell is the defendant. Complaint for money owed, breach of contract, unpaid loan. Plaintiff files this complaint against defendant and shows the court as follows. Parties, jurisdiction, and venue. Number one, party Gary Tolliver is an individual residing at, it gives the address. Defendant Kelly Farrell is an individual residing at, it gives her address. Defendant may be served at this address by the court, the county sheriff, or any authorized process server. Jurisdiction and venue are proper in this court pursuit, and then it gives the statute number because defendant resides in Fulton County, Georgia. Factual allegations is on or about July 14th of 2024. Plaintiff loan defendant the amount of $35,000 at and an additional $40,000 on October 15th of 2024, with the agreement and understanding that defendant would pay $100,000 by November of 2024, which includes $25,000 in interest. Damn, that's some high interest. Plaintiff provides the loan funds to defendant via bank transfer, and documentation exists confirming the payments. Copies can be produced at trial. Number 6 here says the defendant accepted the loan and agreed to the repayment terms. Defendant acknowledged the debt. Let's get it. Kelly don't be paying people. The debt, written and or electronic communication with plaintiff. Defendant has repaid only $36,915, leaving an unpaid balance principal amount of $63,085. Despite multiple requests and opportunities to secure default, defendant has failed to refuse to pay the remaining balance. But you over there in Mexico, girl. So plaintiff's written demands requesting repayment or payment rather by defendant has not complied. Cause of action. Count 1, breach of contract. Plaintiff incorporates paragraphs 1 through 9 as though fully restated. Number 11 said a valid and enforceable loan contract exists between plaintiff and defendant. Number 12 said the plaintiff performed all obligations under the contract by providing the loan funds to defendant. Number 13 goes on to say that defendant breached the contract by failing to repay the agreed upon amount. Number 14 says that as a result of defendant's breach, plaintiff has suffered monetary damages in the amount of $63,085 plus any allowable interest, court costs, and fees. Count 2, damn girl, how many counts? Unjust enrichment, alternative claim. Number 15 goes on to say that plaintiff incorporates paragraph 1 through 4 as though fully restated. Number 16, defendant knowingly accepted to retain the benefit of plaintiff's funds. Number 17 goes on to say that it would be inequitable and unjust for defendant to retain the money without full repayment. So it looks like she's taken out several loans from somewhere. They sent the money to her account by transferring it there. She did receive the money. She failed to pay said money back. So I told you guys that Kelly does have like some money problems. All right, let's get into this shit here. All right, because this is what I was reading to you guys earlier. So we got to look at this and we're going to look at some comments. So Antelope Old 2334. According to 3 months ago, Nana's Chicken and Waffles, Kelly. Let's get into this. Making this post to expose the business Kelly runs, said, I worked at Nana's Chicken and Waffles for about a year, and it's the worst job I ever had in my life. Kelly likes to hold our money and not owe us our tips and money for our hard work. They make excuses that their systems are down or to delay our pay. The restaurant also, hold on, y'all. Damn. Hold on, that's my dentist office. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I had to verify my dentist appointment. Okay, so let's get back to it. So they are always out of items. Okay. Oh, let's back up. System is down. So the restaurant also only takes cash, which is a major red flag. They're always out of items, which makes it difficult for us servers. It said that Kelly has her mom do everything in the restaurant, not working your mama like a Hebrew slave girl for her, along with her mother's husband, Drake. And she is horrible management. Child. Now, it says that whenever you ask about your money, you get met with hostility and toxic responses like, you will get your money. Now stop asking me every damn day. That's what Kelly telling them, which is crazy. It says that Kelly never acknowledges her employees when they reach out about their money tip. And Drake, child, which is her daddy, likes to flirt with every waitress that gets hired while his wife works there. Oh, let me find out. Said it's such a bad, toxic work environment. Okay. Said that honestly think that Kelly should stick to reality TV instead of trying to run a business that is clearly failing, girl. Now says I'm exposing this to bring more awareness to us hardworking people like me and my fellow co-workers in hopes that it'll shed light on the situation and bring a change, girl, right? Now, bragging about your restaurant on TV is one thing, but you know that you're wrong for holding your employees' money and keeping us in a toxic work environment, Kelly. So there's putting this out there, okay? What do you think about that? Let's scroll back up. So this person here worked at Kelly's restaurant, honey, and they are exposing Kelly for not paying them. Now, Peter Thomas was doing the same thing over there at Bar None. We got to call that because he lost all of his businesses, and his employees filed complaints against him with the Better Business Bureau and with the unemployment office down there for him not paying them said wages. And it appears that Kelly is doing the same thing. Maybe she's holding on to their wages to be able to spend on herself, because Kelly's trying to keep up with the girls on Real Housewives of Atlanta, wearing red bottoms, getting her makeup done, hair done, nails done, everything done. She's taking flights on vacations. She's having doggy birthday parties. Her husband said the same thing. So I'm inclined to believe your husband. All right. I'm inclined to believe everything that your husband said in that video that we played on yesterday, where your ass was out here not doing what the fuck you supposed to do, Kelly. Now I see you different. Let's get into some of the comments on that. Because yes, we did pull them, girl. All right. Yes, we did, girl. All right. So shout out to, well, it's just the comments from what we just read from. So this person, Acceptable Wear, said that she'd rather buy 17 designer handbags for her daughter than pay her employees. Shame, shame, shame on you, Kelly. All right, another person said that exactly what I was thinking. The way she tried to flaunt her wealth as she knows that she's stiffing employees and not paying rent, girl, that shit is so motherfucking evil. Oh, girl. The next person, Anita Savage, says that so this woman is committing those fashion crimes with other people's money. Oh my God, meaning that her ass can't dress. You done took your employees' money and then went down there, girl, and you still look a hot damn mess. That's what they said, girl. So this other person says the Diet Coke lover. They said that as a server, I would definitely report this and move on promptly. Now, this is just super unjust. Now, she trots, not trot girl like a horse. She trots around on the platform on the show talking about her restaurant, but can't even be consistent in doing a bare minimum for her employees, girl. Oh my God, girl. A restaurant with no food. Let me find out, like the white said, child, fashion show with no fashion, girl. A restaurant with no food, Lord, is what it's giving. All right. Let's continue, girl. Did I copy the same thing twice? Let me find out. Oh, so this person said that you can file a wage claim at the Department of Labor, which is what Peter Thomas's employees did as well. So they gave the link there, as you guys can see. This other person said, oh God, this is terrible. No worker should be treated as such, right? This other person put the crazy eyes like, bitch, I know you did not. Another person said that, hey, I work for someone that stole our tips and one of my coworkers sued and we all got a check. Oh, girl, y'all better get on it. Said that please look into this. You deserve your money, babe. And you do, right? Yes, you do, girl. All right, so I didn't need that. So let's stop sharing because we don't need that. What do you think about Kelly out here not paying her employees, girl? Right? What do y'all think about that? All right, so let's get this. That's Kelly again, child. Let's put her picture up there. Why you out here talking all that shit about your husband? And look at you out here stealing $30,000 and not paying your damn employees and taking their tips, bitch. All right. And when they ask you about their check, then you gonna tell them, don't be up and asking me every day about your check. Now, when I get it, you get it. Now go wipe off some fucking tables and whatnot. Nah. She just took y'all tips to go down there and buy some damn red bottoms. That's where your tips are. All right. She said, here's the tip, bitch. Don't ask me a motherfucking again. All right. Get into that. That's what Kelly told her employees. And that's why your ass is about to be motherfucking sued. All right. I hope they take you for everything you got. All right. So let's get into this Teyana Taylor news. We got 2 more topics and then I got to go. All right. And then I got to go. So the people are saying that the reason that Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre broke up is because Teyana was pressing him to get married, honey, even though she's only been divorced, child, about 10 months now. Well, they've been dating about 10 months. Y'all know she and Amon Schubert was once married, and they're not married anymore. They divorced now. So she quickly started dating Aaron Pierre with his fine chef. All right, them bedroom eyes, child. We get the bed in his eyes like that. Oh, girl. I said, oh my God. I got panties. Yeah. So anyway, girl, I had to check, make sure I had on some panties looking at Aaron Pierre. Lord. All right, so they said that Teyana Taylor tried to rip off Aaron Pierre using the marriage divorce trick, allegedly, girl. Oh, Lord. According to, what is that? Hair Beauty. Shout out to her. So it goes on to say that Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre have reportedly broken up after just about 10 months of dating. As I told you guys a while back that she and Aaron broke up. All right. So according to reports, they said that she allegedly wanted marriage, but Aaron has been reluctant and leading to their breakup. So he was like, yeah, no, I just want to get the draws. I'm not trying to be going down no aisle and whatnot. I ain't trying to be in no black suit or none of that shit unless we go into the Oscars. So, all women, some women who date, it is understood that they want to get married. But obviously, Aaron Pierre is like, no, I don't want to get married. I just want to date. So, said that this was her first public relationship since her divorce from Amon Schubert, which we all know, in which she allegedly took over $25 million in her settlement. She racked up on her divorce. I ain't gonna hold you. I covered it here. Like, she got Maybachs, like she got all kind of shit. She got like 3 homes. He has to pay her a lot of money. So she came out good in her divorce. So shout out to whoever her attorney is, child, because baby, you came out good. Now I said that many women are cooking Aaron online, saying that he took advantage of her at her lowest. Meanwhile, he wasn't interested in marrying her. Not everybody want to get married though, so we can't be going off on him on social media because he chooses not to be married. Because again, some people date because they enjoy dating. It doesn't mean that they want to take the next step and be married. That is something that a conversation that you have while you're dating said person, and ask them, like, do you see us or our relationship possibly going into marriage? Because I'm the marrying type. I'm the type of person who like to date and then take the next step and be married. That's a conversation you should have versus in there bumping knobs and shit, right? Yeah, girl, because you can't just be in there SEXing the man and not having conversations. That's what dating is. You gotta talk. That's how you know what the other person like and what they're into. If you just over there sexing every time and you're not having conversations, then you wouldn't know that. All right? So when you bring up the possibly, do you want to get married? And he, bitch, no. Don't be upset because you didn't have a conversation to dig and see what it is that he was looking for in said relationship, right? But I'm gonna be honest, they did look good together, and I did like seeing them together. Okay, I felt like that was a step up from being with Amon Schubert with his stupid ass, his stupid jealous ass. But I don't know. Maybe marriage was not on his menu, and she was obviously waiting to go to that next step, and he wasn't ready. So that's what they're saying their breakup was about, is the fact that she wanted marriage and he did not. What do y'all think about that? Moving right along, girl. One more topic. This is the last one. We got to get into this needy topic, child, that I found. Girl, we spilling a lot of tea, honey. I hope y'all hit my like button. Girl, I hope y'all hit my like button because I'm working hard this morning to give y'all this damn tea. All right. Last topic. I'm going to read it from my phone because the print is kind of small, okay? But I'm putting it on the screen so you guys can see what we're looking at. All right. Last topic. Y'all know that Greg Leaks, of course, passed away some years ago. It has been like 4 years now. That's wild. That's wild. Shout out to Celebrity Scoop Hub. That's where I saw it. All right, so Nikki Leaks, of course, has admitted to having some bad financial decision making when it comes to money. Like, she's blown through a lot of money. She also talked about how Greg handled all of their financials when he was here. When he passed away, she didn't kind of know what to do with things. She didn't know how to manage things. Like he paid the mortgage. He handled all of the financial things, businesses, contracts, all of that. Y'all remember she was being sued for her boutiques, where the landlord was going after Nene when originally the contract was signed under Greg Leake's name, and Nene was like a secondary on the contract. Well, she didn't know what the hell was going on because Greg handled everything. And she was like, don't sue me, go after Greg. And they were like, yeah, no, Greg ain't here. We're going after you now. So Nene really doesn't know how to handle anything financially. I like Greg too. Greg was that. All right. I don't think she's gonna find another Greg. I like Greg. But so being the fact that she did not know how to handle financials, it caused her to kind of mess up on a lot of her money, which I think that's why she's so overly excited to be going back on Bravo, child, because y'all know Bravo checks be looking real good over there, they say. But let's get into this. They're saying that Nene Leakes shared some things about money, loss, and regret. Speaking with rare honesty, she said that I was someone who never truly learned how to handle money. Okay, this is Nene. Said that as difficult financial lessons quietly surfaced after Greg Leake's passing, impacting her life. Now, reflecting on her late husband Greg's $1 million life insurance policy, which she took out on Greg, because y'all know he was sick with cancer, at which he succumbed to that. Okay. And years of uncontrolled spending, says that Nene shared that nothing is permanent, not money, not opportunities, not even people, and the financial difficulties she now finds herself bracing for in the future. So Nene was having like some little financial situations. Y'all know she sold the house that she had newly built, which was her dream home that she and Greg were living in, which he passed away in. She was saying that she sold the house because she couldn't bear to stay there after Greg passed away. But it's giving that maybe maybe it's too much for her financially, right? Maybe it was too much for her financially, being in that huge ass house that she and Greg lived in, you know, the mortgage payments and everything else that's tied into that. She sold that house and downgraded into like a nice luxurious townhouse, like, you know, place where she's currently staying now. It's a nice home, but I get why she sold it. I get it. So she did make a great financial decision in that aspect to sell the home, and she hadn't been living there that long, right? That was a newly built home, beautiful home with a nice y'all saw it on the show where she had the party, where that's the same one where Kim Zolciak took her funky ass over there with her daughter Brielle, and they were taking videos and shit in Nene's bathroom upstairs where there were cockroaches and shit running around. But anywho, so shout out to Nene for making that decision, because unlike Portia, child, who's still trying to stay in a $7 million home and she can't afford the shit and you're 2 months behind, shout out to Nene for, even if she's not great with finances, she had enough couth about her to sell that damn house and not be sitting in a place to where she about to be put out, right? So shout out to Nene for that. But she did talk about how even though when she got Greg's $1 million life insurance policy, she kind of blew through that too, because she didn't know what the fuck she was doing as far as financial. So I always say with celebrities, or even if you're not a celebrity, if you have a steady flow of income and it's a substantial amount, I always tell people, get a financial advisor, someone to tell you how to spend your money, where to put your money, and how to make your money grow, right? I have a financial advisor. I'm very good with money. I'm very frugal. I do spend, but I don't spend to the dime. Right? You need a financial advisor. Get you a savings account if you can. If you tap, and I said all the time, if you're tapping into your savings, it's a problem somewhere. You should not be tapping into your savings. Savings is like emergency money. You should never tap into your savings unless you just get into a situation to where you just gotta tap into your shit. Savings is just that, savings. All right. So you should always preach it over here on my channel all the time. Make sure you're having multiple sources of income to dump into where you need to. When you get your paycheck, I always say it, if you can, take out $50 and just send that shit over to savings and don't touch it. All right. Use the rest of that to pay bills. Try to put some things on automatic draft. I know a lot of people don't like to do that because you like to know where your money is coming from. If you got a car payment, let that shit go on draft. That's only going to help your credit that is paid on time, right? But you got to make sure the money is there. A lot of people don't like draft. I have a lot of my bills set up on draft because I just like that. And my credit score, I have pretty good credit score. I can get whatever I want when I want it. But I'm very smart when it comes to my money, right? But shout out to Nene Leakes for doing what she feels she needs to do. But she really went through, and she's still going through, according to her. And if you guys watched her interview with Carlos King when she sat with him, she kind of hinted on that a little bit, how she really was like suffering because she didn't know how to do shit when Greg died. He handled everything. So when Greg passed away, she didn't know what the fuck was going on with her life, or what to pay, where to pay. She didn't know any of that because Greg handled all of that, right? Usually it's the woman in the situation or marriage that usually is the financial person who handles all of those things. But with Greg, Obviously that was the setup that they had, that Greg would handle everything. Greg would pay the mortgage. Greg would pay the insurance. Greg had the policies and all of these things, all the accounts he managed. But Nene, she was just there being cutesy, doing her thing on the show, putting on her red bottoms and doing what she do. But now it's like a rude awakening for her. I really hope the best for her. I like Nene. I'm glad that she's coming back on the show. Hopefully she does have a financial advisor now that will kind of help her with her spending so that she does not find herself in dire straits, right? So let's get out of here, guys. That's my last topic. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I tried to dump as much tea on you guys this morning as I can. All right. What time is it? Yeah, it's coming up. I got a lot going. So thank y'all so much for joining. Let's take that down. Let me put this other image up because this is, I feel like it was something with Candy and Todd. Hold up. I feel like it was something with Candy and Todd before I go. Oh, yeah, we got to talk about it. All right, so this is the last one. I'm sorry. I knew it was one. I wanted to talk about this one yesterday, but I didn't get a chance. So I'll save it for today. No problem. All right. This is the last one, I promise. I ain't going to hold y'all. Because I know y'all been here. Y'all been waiting, y'all. So hold on. Hold on. Holla. No. Let me get it pulled up, guys. I want to read it from my phone because it's so small. Oh, my God. Because Todd is out here playing victim, child, saying he feel a way about this damn divorce. We're going to read it, though. And y'all can sound off on what y'all think. All right. Hold up. Where is it? I know I didn't delete it. Right, it's there. Y'all bear with me. I'm sorry. Here. No. No. Lord have mercy. What did I do with it? It's there. All right, fuck it. All right, so I'll just read it from here. All right, so let's get into this, our last and final topic about Todd, honey. What Todd is out here talking about how he feels in this divorce and how it's going. Shout out to Breast Family Values fan page. Now, Todd Tucker is recently opening up and shared that marriage has left him feeling miserable, revealing that after 11 years of being married, that it only felt like he had to give up too much of himself just to make it work. All right. I told you guys that he was saying that it was Candy's idea to have the whole threesome situation. He just went along with it. All right. Of course, you know, Candy is the breadwinner. Candy is running everything. He just kind of moving along. So you knew that coming into it, though, Todd. So I don't feel bad for you. So it said that Todd expressed that throughout the marriage that he endured years of disrespect from Candy Burris, his mother, and parts of her family. Yet he continued to show up, remain respectful, and turn the other cheek because he truly loved his wife. Says that now Todd says that he no longer believes in commitment or marriage, admitting that it's not what it seems and that he wants the freedom to be single and date on his own terms. Oh, Lord, that's a lot to take in. Now, I said that at this stage in his life, said that Todd says that his main priority is no longer romantic relationships, but being the best father possible to his children. You know, he and Candy have 2 kids, Ace and Blaze, and that he's focusing on his own peace, happiness, and personal fulfillment moving forward. But Todd, these are all the things that you knew were going on prior to getting married. You knew Mama Joyce didn't like you before you married Candy, right? You knew she was digging in your ass before that. But at the end of the day, do I feel like he may have felt demasculated because being married to Candy, she's such a strong presence and she's a millionaire and she's doing her own thing. She didn't really need Todd. Todd, you know, whatever Todd brought was extra. She already had her home. She already had her cars, her businesses. She was doing well prior to meeting Todd. She was touring. She already made a name of herself in Escape. So everyone knew who Candy was and is. So Todd coming into the picture, of course, you know, you're going to feel a little not needed maybe as her husband. And you already knew the issues that you know, you were coming into with Mama Joyce, how Mama Joyce didn't even like your daughter or you coming into the situation. And that's kind of something that she learned to, I guess, deal with and try to get along for the sake of Kandi. But I mean, if you clocked out, I feel like Todd clocked out 6 months into the marriage. I showed y'all the video where they, Kandi was saying that the sex stopped, whereas before when they were dating, like it was constant. Like every time she looked at him, they were in the bed. But 6 months into their marriage, she was like, yeah, we're not even doing it anymore. And Todd was taking frequent trips out to LA. And Kandi was like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? Like every time I try to touch you, you busy or you don't want to do it. When it used to be, we were like rabbits up in here. So I feel like, and they're saying that the reason they're getting divorced is because of infidelity on Todd's part in this situation. Kandi is just trying to maintain being, you know, respectful between the two and co-parenting. And even she said that she would prefer to be just friends with him. And you have to. Well, not have to, but it's great to be friends with the person that you're co-parenting with, to be cordial on a cordial basis if you're co-parenting, because you're raising kids. You don't want your kids to always see you guys screaming and hollering at each other, slamming doors, cussing each other out. Like, that's not good, right? The kids love both parents, and I feel like they're trying to be just that in you know, the public eye and for their children. So I applaud you guys for that. That's great. But Todd, you knew this shit coming in, right? You already knew what you were coming in on. You knew that you were gonna be the wife in the situation, and Kandi was gonna be the damn husband. You already knew that. You knew you were gonna be Todd Burris and not Todd Tucker. So miss me with all the bullshit, right? So y'all sign off and let me know. That is the last topic, okay? Let me know how y'all feel about all the topics that we discussed in this video, okay? And then say, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I mean, you know, going into the situation. If you marry somebody, and that go for men, if you marry somebody that make a, you know, more substantial amount of money than you, sometimes they're going to feel like they bossing up on you sometimes, and they feel like they can talk to you a certain type of way. Not in every situation, but Kandi, like I said, was self-made, and Todd coming into this situation do that bullshit. So save it. All right. But let's get on out of here, guys. Love you guys down. Please comment on all the topics that we discussed. Let me know how y'all feel. Sound off on that. Please like the video, hype up the video as well. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. If you've been watching me for quite some time and you enjoy the content, we'd love to have you go ahead and subscribe. Also, subscribe to Rails World as well. Thank you, Moss, for going ahead and putting it up there. Here's the link for our second channel, Rails World. Please click on that link. Go over, subscribe if you've not done so. We'd love to have you there as well, because we have content over there too. All right. And I'll be putting more content over there in the days to come. So thank you so much to my top flight mods, Tiff Thomas, Rose Armstead, TV Podcast. Thank you guys for doing an awesome job. Also, thank you to all the content creators who support as well. Astute Queen B, thank you. I think I saw her in here as well. Black women in the building, thank you. Miss Didi, I see you in the chat. Simple Mom Family TV, thank you. Jonetta Speaks, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, Deary Talk, Schoolboy, thank you so much. If you're in the bushes, Just T, please. Marcella, if you stop by here, because I know sometimes she'll pop in and out. Thanks for supporting, okay? And anyone else, all of my Caramelians, y'all know I love y'all down. Thank you so much as well. All right, we're going to get out of here. Please keep your notifications on, guys, so you guys will know when I go live for the next session. All right, we will be doing a pop-in, so keep your notifications on so you'll see when I send out the notification. All right, love you guys. Bye. Happy hump day.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Stroke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. If I can just think carefully, I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed and